the shadow of the throne, GOAT James reigns supreme. Crafted arguments so sharp, they cut just like a dream. Jordan fans in denial, clutching at their straws. Kobe stands frozen,
keep pausing because of love.
GOAT James' kingdom shines bright like a star. Sassy Jeff is shaking, they know who we are. GOAT James' kingdom, we reign with the facts, warding off the evil with scripts on the tracks. LeBron's legacy rising, can't dim the light in this war of the GOATs. We set it all right. Flip the pages of the Bible. Knowledge like a sword. Debunking all the myths
that made the legends born.
each stat and every point, a dagger to their pride. In this kingdom of truth,
There's nowhere to hide.
the GOAT debate ignites. The truth can't be tamed. In the arena of thought,
No one's safe or spared.
GOAT James' kingdom, we reign with the facts, warding off the evil with scripts on the tracks. LeBron's legacy rising, can't dim the light in this war of the GOATs. We set it all So let the world witness as history unfolds in the kingdom of greatness.
Welcome to Zesty Jeffrey Cemetery, where we have identified, marked, and cataloged all Zesty Jeffreys for their final resting spot. No longer will you hear Zesty Jeffrey logic like 6-0 and the toughest era ever. This is where all of that ends, right here at Zesty Jeffrey Cemetery. Subscribe to the GOAT James Kingdom channel and also check out the GOAT James Kingdom membership.
Lots to look forward to seeing Braun and Bronny take the court together. Lots of anticipation as well for LeBron and KD facing off against each other again. These two have given us a lot of memorable moments in the playoffs, starting with the 2012 NBA Finals. Thunder Heat. Durant started the series hot, scoring 36 points in Game 1. Thunder would win Game 1 105-94, but James would show everyone why he is King James, leading the Heat to 4 consecutive wins. They win the series 4-1, his first NBA title, and he was named Finals MVP. Hold up that trophy. LeBron James gets the best of this round, but 2017 NBA Finals, Warriors-Cavaliers. James would do his best to battle against the high-powered Dubs, but it ultimately would not be enough. Kevin Durant, just spectacular, getting the better of LeBron this time around, including hitting the dagger 3 in Game 3 over James. LeBron averaged a triple-double in this series, but Durant and the Warriors would win it 4-1 for his first NBA title, and he was named Finals MVP this time. Sensing a little trend here. All right, third time, let's go. 1 year later, 2018 NBA Finals, a Warriors-Cavs rematch. LeBron once again did all he could, but the Warriors just too much for the Cavs. KD would solidify his legacy as one of the game's greats. Durant would lead the Warriors to back-to-back titles as he comes up clutch once again with a dagger 3 in Game 3. KD and the Warriors win 4-0. Bring out the brooms. That's a sweep. Their second straight finals and his second finals MVP. As we take a look, whenever these two play each other, it is always a sight to behold. And in the playoffs, they both take it up another notch. LeBron nearly averaging a 30-point triple-double against Durant, while KD putting up 32 points a game with 8 rebounds, 5 assists.
Peace and blessings, y'all. Peace and blessings. Welcome to another Friday night exposure with the Exposer. Y'all know who I am, Ajani, one half of the GOAT James Kingdom platform, where we know that all we do here is talk basketball, and not only talk it, we watch it, as I am in the middle of watching the Orlando Magic's just basically put a BTA right now to the Charlotte Hornets in the NBA play-in for the Eastern Conference. So shout out to everybody who is also watching me tonight and also watching the games tonight. Peace and blessings to y'all. Thank you again for joining me here on another great Friday night exposure with the Exposer. As we always have great topics and great conversations here on a Friday night. Tonight's show is going to be about high volume scorers or high volume shooters. How impactful is having a high volume shooter towards winning? And again, this conversation tonight is going to be predicated off a conversation that I recently had with Legend of Winning Low on TikTok recently. Shout out to Ronald, which is 10 Clacks on TikTok. We was on his live the other day. So, yeah, we here to have some fun, man. We here to have some fun. We see a few of y'all in the building. Let me give a shout out to some GJK members. Shout out to my boy Juan Boy in the building. Peace and blessings. Y'all make sure to follow Juan Boy as well. That is Juan Boy Knows Hoops on TikTok, as he goes live in TikTok as well. Shout out to him, man. Peace and blessings, brother. Thank you for joining me here tonight. Obviously, we got my boy Najee in the building. Peace and blessings, Najee. It's always good having you. Ghost is in the building. What's good, Ghost? Peace and blessings to you. Shout out to my boy Philip. Peace and blessings, man. Thank you for joining me, man. We are here having some fun on another Friday night, man, to talk hoops, man. Yeah, it looks like the Hornets are done here, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like they're not going to it doesn't look like they're gonna come out of this one, man. They came out really slow versus the Magics, and it looks like it's gonna be the Magics and the Pistons in the first round, which should still be a good first round matchup as well. You said I was hate watching. Nah, I wasn't hate watching, man. I'm enjoying the playoffs, man. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, Lo did make a video about the slippers. We do know that. Peace and blessings. What's good, the Menace? Thank you for joining me, man. What's good, y'all? Again, it is the Friday night exposure with the Exposer. We are here tonight to talk about the basketball games. I'm also going to be giving you guys, insights and updates on what's going on in the games tonight. We know there's 2 games on tonight. Orlando is playing against the Charlotte Hornets right now. That's in the halftime, about to start the third quarter. And then we got the Timberwolves. We got the Warriors going up against the Suns tonight. So that's another great matchup. And obviously we know tomorrow we got all types of games starting tomorrow. We got the Wolves versus the Nuggets tomorrow. We got the Lakers and the Rockets tomorrow. The NBA playoffs are here, ladies and gentlemen. It is April. This is the best time for all basketball fans, including all the casuals who like to only watch basketball at this time. So again, welcome to the Friday Night Exposure, as we're going to have a great Friday night talking hoops, man, again. And tonight's show, though, we are going to be discussing, like I said, high-volume scorers, high-volume shooters. How important is high-volume shooters to the idea of winning? This is the most important part. We're talking about winning here, right? So y'all know me. I never do nothing half-ass. Everything I do is to the full extent, and I'm going to do my best to find the information that I'm looking to provide so that we can have this conversation. And we're going to have this conversation tonight right here on the Friday Night Exposure. So again, y'all make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, check out the GOAT James Kingdom membership. Again, where all the GJK assassins be at, where we literally terrorize Zesty Jeffries on all platforms, because GOAT James Kingdom is not only on YouTube, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Discord. We are all over the place. Wherever you see somebody talking basketball, more than likely you will find a GOAT James Kingdom account or page available for you. So again, thank you for your support, and let's get right to it. So what I did was, I was gonna pull up a graph for this, but this was kind of a lot of information to just put on one graph, and I felt like I would have to explain the graph anyway, so I might as well just explain it without putting up the graph, right? So again, y'all know I don't like to be lazy with the show, but I felt like it was best to just bring up the idea of shooters. So first, let's talk about what Lo and I discussed, right? So we were having a discussion on 10 Clax's TikTok live this past week, and the conversation was first about mid-range shooting and whether Jordan was elite at it or not. And then the conversation kind of tailored off to the idea of how great of a player Michael Jordan was, which was not really a problem. But somewhere down the line, the conversation kind of twisted to where I described somebody who takes a lot of shots. Because that's what it was. Somebody stated something about how Jordan was just good at basketball even early in his career, when I was stating he wasn't really. My premise is that Jordan taking 27 shots per game, 25 shots per game is not good basketball. There's no offense, like I said, built for somebody to take 25, 20 plus shots in a game, right? So for me, I think any superstar should take anywhere between, 17 to 18, 19 shots, 20 max. In a situation, right, depending on the game and the flow of the game, but I don't think a player should be averaging over 20 shots per game. I just think that's just too much volume. It's not a good brand of basketball if you're relying on one person to shoot and score so much for your team. And obviously that led to a real deep, meaningful discussion, which was always great to have. So shout out to Lo for actually having that discussion with us, because it was actually a good discussion. He made some great points about efficiency. He talked about how he doesn't care how much a player shoots as long as they're efficient, and that he would rather a player who is efficient take way much more shots than somebody who is less efficient on that same roster, which kind of makes sense. And he brought up the idea that, hey, Michael Jordan should be taking more shots for the Bulls instead of giving Cartwright shots. Cartwright should be the one taking less shots, give those shots to Mike. But he also agreed that not only Mike should get those shots, anyone else who was shooting that good. So when we were talking about other players like Chris Mullins, and Scottie Pippen was mentioned as well, where Scottie Pippen had a season where he was shooting above 50%. And we were asking, well, should these guys be taking more shots? And he said yes, right? Lo agreed that if you're shooting very well, you should be getting more shots no matter what it is or who it is. If you're shooting efficiently, you should get more shots. If you are good at shooting the ball or scoring, you should get the ball. I agree with that. But again, there is a flow to the game of basketball. It is a team sport, and the ball has to move because there is defense there. The defenders are not just letting guys get open shots. So you have to find the open shot more than you can just find anyone just to take the shot, right? So, and he also talked about how back in the days they were going to big men because they thought that was just the best shot in basketball or the most high efficient shot in basketball. But in reality, there were other guys who can shoot better or be more efficient at shooting. They just didn't let shoot because they played on the perimeter. They were guards. So he understands the concept of efficiency and understanding, all right, you want to have the most efficient offense, which is what I'm trying to state when I'm talking about having a high-volume shooter. When you have a high-volume shooter, how efficient can your offense be if the majority of your offense or a big portion of your offense is predicated on how many shots this one player is trying to actually take in a game? Because, again, the offense is not drawn for that player to take that game. That player has to find those shots within the flow of the game. Right? That's why people always say this player needs to be aggressive when they're not finding their shots, because eventually you have to, because there's no offense built for you to find your shot. You gotta go get your shot sometimes, right? So the idea is, again, though, that these shots are necessary to win basketball games. You need your star to be taking a lot of shots, more than likely, for you to win. And I don't know how true that is. So again, I'm gonna do my research like I'm supposed to. Shout out to you. Peace and blessings. Easy pickings. It's always good to see GJK members in the building. We got the bandwagon in the building. Yeah, Lo be having his zesty moments. He does have his zesty moments. Shout out to my boy Sante in the building. Peace and blessings, brother. Good to see you guys. Um, and again, it was actually a great conversation that we were having. I don't know. I don't know if Ochi was able to clip some of that conversation, but it was a great conversation that we had with Lo. And again, we did get to a point to where we had to understand these things, because what ended up happening was when I said, "Hey, anybody who's around here taking 23, 24 shots per game, bro, is really not playing good basketball." So they went and brought up how LeBron James shot, I believe, 22 shots per game in the playoffs during the 2012 run. And they were asking me, was that bad offense? And like we've always told you guys with the Miami Heat were not really that good of a team. So yes, the Miami Heat struggled through the 2012 NBA Finals run, and if they were relying on LeBron James to shoot all those shots, it kind of caters to what I was saying and why they struggled, because at the end of the day, they you can't just rely on LeBron James to take a bunch of shots, because again, if he's not on or if he's off, what happens? Your offense, everything sputters away. So you can't really rely on that. You know what I'm saying? Now, not to say again, this was not to knock the individual performance, because again, the individual performance is what it is. Whether you took 23 shots or not, if you average 30 points per game, shooting well, above 50% and doing all the kind of stuff on the basketball court, you had a great series. But is that good basketball? Is that good winning basketball? Is that resulting to winning? Is that leading to winning? Was the conversation, and in the overall sense, I don't believe it does. So before I can say this, like I always tell y'all, I don't make shit up. I go look it up. Shout out to Tay in the building. Peace and blessings, man. What's good, man? We got New World in here. Shout out to New World. GJK Assassins. Y'all got to excuse StreamYard. Sometimes they don't get some of y'all Android emojis. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to y'all, man. Peace and blessings, man. We're here having some fun, man. Orlando is still out here terrorizing the Charlotte Hornets. I really wanted to see the Hornets versus the Pistons. I don't like the Orlando Magics for obvious reasons, because I'm a Miami Heat fan. But they're up now 74-45 here to go in the third quarter. It doesn't look good for the Charlotte Hornets, man. Charlotte Hornets look like they're about to get annihilated. So, but anyways, back to the topic at hand. So what I did was I went and found out this information that I needed to find out to have this discussion tonight. So I said to myself, who were the leading shot takers during the finals runs for the NBA champions for the last 45 years, right? So I went all the way back to 1980. And I said, let me go to every championship team and see who led that team in field goal attempts and how many field goal attempts that they were doing it in. And then another discussion was also that Lowe brought up was how even though Michael Jordan was a high volume scorer and a high volume shooter and a very efficient shooter at that, the Bulls were having the number one offense in basketball. Now, mind you, Lowe goes by offensive rating. I don't go by that. I go by, obviously, I know points per game. But there were some times during the Chicago Bulls run where the Chicago Bulls did have the number one offense in basketball, while Jordan was taking over 20 shots per game during their finals runs, or just in that seasons in general. Now, the shot attempts that I'm going to be giving to you guys are just the playoff numbers. They're just for the entire playoffs run for that year. It's not the finals only. It's not for the regular season. It's for the entire playoff run, for the championship run. So let's go down here and let's get to this, right? So let's start with 1980. In 1980, the Los Angeles Lakers had the second offense in basketball, meaning they scored the second most points per game during that season. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar during that playoff took 23 shots per game, okay? And it was 23.1 shots per game, but the Lakers were taking about 92 shots per game. They were shooting about 91.9 shots per game. So there we have a high-volume scorer and a high-volume shooter in Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as early as 1980. Again, I only went back 45 years. I didn't really go back into the 70s because we all know the 70s played at a faster pace, different brand of basketball. That's a little bit different. And I don't even back then, I don't even think there were too many players taking 20 shots per game for their teams. But, like I said, let's just stick to what I said, 1980 and on. So in 1981, the Celtics won the championship. Larry Bird led them in field goal attempts. They had the 8th offense in basketball in 1981, and Bird only took 18.4 shots per game out of the 85.7 shots per game that Boston was shooting during the playoffs. So there goes where I was saying where that is where you would want your leading, score, your first option to be around. About 18, 19 shots per game. That's where you really want them to be at. You don't want them doing too much. You want them shooting efficiently. You want them obviously getting to the line, right? Because that's another thing too as well. You want them getting to the line, but you also want a good flowing offense. If your offense is flowing well, this should be what you get. A guy that takes somewhere around 18 shots. Because now that's the average. Some games he's going to take 20-something shots. Some games he's going to take 14 shots. It's not, but like that's what I'm saying. When you got a guy averaging 23 shots per game like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is doing, that means there's games out here where Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is taking 28 shots, 27 shots in a game, 30 shots in a game, 25 shots in a game. That's a lot of shots. There's a lot of shooting for a 6-game series to have 23 field goal attempts. So the next year after Bird wins it, we go back to the Lakers, which shows you again how the Lakers began to become like a team. Because in that second championship with Magic Johnson in 1982, they still had the second offense in basketball. And Norm Nixon was the leader in field goal attempts for the Lakers during the playoffs with 18 field goal attempts. And they again was shooting 91 field goal attempts as a team. So you have Norm Nixon as the leading shot attempt guy for the Los Angeles Lakers for the 1982 champions. That was a shocker to me. I didn't realize Norm Nixon was out here taking shots like this. But again, that goes to show you that obviously Kareem wasn't taking too many shots per game. Obviously, it's hard for Kareem to take that many shots because you got to get him the ball. But still, we're at 18. Like I said, you want your main guy to take about 18 shots per game. I believe the second next guy on that team was at 17 with Kareem, or just about around 18 was Kareem. But still, that's what you want, right? So we go to the next year in 83. We get Moses Malone with 18 attempts per game, and they had the 8th offense in basketball. Then in 1984, it's Bird taking 19 shots per game during the playoffs with the 7th offense for the Celtics. Then in 1985, Kareem leads the Lakers with 15.8 shots per game. They still had the number 2 offense in basketball. So as we can clearly see here, there's several moments here where we look at the Lakers roster and their offense is one of the best offenses in basketball, but yet again, their best shot taker or their high volume scorer is not taking a lot of shots. Then if we go to 1986, Larry Bird again taking 18.4 shots per game during the NBA Finals run with the 8th offense in basketball. Then we go back to the Lakers. They had the 2nd offense in 1987, right? We know they won the championship. Worthy's taking 16.6 shots per game. Right? Then we get to 88 Lakers. Same thing. James Worthy, 16.3 shots per game. This time, they have the 5th best offense in basketball. So, you clearly see the Lakers who play team basketball, who obviously spread the ball very well. They definitely get everybody involved, right? We're winning championships playing the style of basketball that I say you play, which is team basketball. It's not relying on just one individual to just dominate the ball game and take all the shots. That's not how this works. Peace and blessings, man. That's right. Bang, bang, Niners gang, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Indeed, man. Happy Friday to you. Hopefully everybody's enjoying themselves, man. Again, welcome to another Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer. I am running down field goal attempts because we're trying to figure out if high volume shooters equal winning. And right now we're in the 80s, and we've gotten to 1989. And right now we're with Isaiah Thomas, another player taking only 16.4 shots per game. But their offense is not great. They had the 16th best offense in basketball, which is in the bottom tier of the NBA in 1989, right? So you have Isaiah Thomas taking 16 shots per game. Then the next year when they win the championship again, he's also just taking 16 shots per game. They had the 19th offense. But here's where things start to get interesting. Because from 1991 all the way to 1998, we all know the Chicago Bulls win 6 championships. We all know Michael Jordan is not taking less than 20 shots per game in any one of these finals runs. But also when we go look at what Akeem Olajuwon did during his 94-95 run, he was also taking over 20 shots per game. But let's go to Michael Jordan. In 91, Michael Jordan takes 22 shots per game with the 7th best offense in basketball. But the Chicago Bulls are taking less than 80 shots per game. So Michael Jordan is basically more than 25% or a quarter of his team's offense. Then in 1992, the Bulls have the fifth best offense in basketball. Jordan is taking 26.4 shot attempts per game in the playoffs out of 79.5 shots per game for the Chicago Bulls. That's like 30% of the team's offense is predicated on Michael Jordan, ladies and gentlemen. Then you get to 1993, the Bulls now have the 15th best offense in basketball. Jordan was taking a whopping 27.8 shot attempts during that playoff run for about 82.3 attempts for the Chicago Bulls, ladies and gentlemen. This is why they struggled in 1993 as well. They struggled versus the Knicks in that playoff run. Again, they kind of struggled versus the Suns a little bit, but Jordan's out here taking 28 shots per game. 28 shots per game. So we already about 14 years into this, and we have only 2 players who are taking more than 20 shots per game. But again, like I said, if we keep going in the 90s, 94, Akeem Olajuwon is out here taking 22 shots per game with the 13th best offense. In 1995, they struggled in 1995. He was taking 26 shots per game with the 8th best offense in basketball. So here it is. We have Akeem Olajuwon, Michael Jordan throughout the 90s just shot chucking, just taking shot after shot after shot after shot. Right? So how much is that impacting the winning, or how much is that just them just being dominant players in an era where you just kept going to your best player? Because then when you go to 1996, it's the same thing again with Michael Jordan taking 22.6 shots per game. But here's where the Bulls have the number 1 offense in basketball. But the Bulls are still taking less than 80 shots per game while Michael Jordan's taking over 22 shots per game. Then it gets even worse in 97. Jordan's taking 26 shots per game. The Bulls are only taking 80 shots per game, but they do have the number 1 offense in basketball. But again, Michael Jordan's taking 26 shots per game, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think that's good basketball. Now, they're still winning, but the point is that are they winning because Michael Jordan is taking 26 shots per game? Is it necessary for Michael Jordan to take 26 shots per game? Well, we all know this part of Jordan's career, he wasn't as efficient as he was the first three-peat, right? So now Michael Jordan's taking 26 shots in 97. Then in 98, he's taking 25 shots per game. But the Bulls are only taking about 76 shots per game, 76.7. So Michael Jordan is taking a third of his team's offensive shots in 1998. Again, these are all championship numbers. Yeah, again, that's true. But what if the Warriors win today? What you gonna say then? The Warriors win, they were the 10th seed, and they'll be in the playoffs. So now, I mean, I don't know if that was what he was saying. I think what he was saying is that if you got a guy who can be efficient, he can take 23 shots per game. That's not bad basketball. That's what you want. You want your best player taking the most shots. I agree. You do want them taking the most shots, but you don't want them being that much of your offense. Hopefully, Ochi, you got the clips, man, because I was hoping that you had posted it before we started today's show so we can actually play some of it. But maybe I'll hit the link, and when I put the link up, you can come up and play some of it if you have some of it available to you. So throughout the 90s, we have nothing but Michael Jordan and Akeem Olajuwon being high-volume scorers, high-volume shooters. Excuse me. But going into 1999, that next season, right, Tim Duncan wins the championship, and he leads the team with 16.6 shot attempts per game, going back to the concept of team basketball where you're spreading the ball, which we all know that was the Spurs' philosophy. So they win a championship. But then we get to the 2000s where we get the three-peat from Shaq and Kobe. And this is another interesting fact. 2000, Shaq took 22 shots per game with about 80 shots per game for the Lakers. But they had the 6th best offense in basketball during that span. Then you have Kobe and Kobe again for 2001 and 2002, leading the Lakers with 22.6 21.4 shots per game in 2001 and 22.7 shots per game in 2002. Now, mind you, both he and Shaq were both taking over 20 shots per game in both finals runs in 2001 and in 2002. So you have high volume scoring and shooting from two players on one team, but you have a team that's basically taking about 80 shots per game, about 80 to 81 shots per game, but Shaq and Kobe are taking well over 50% of those shots and make up over 50% of the team's offense. Now, obviously, when you have two great scorers like Shaq and Kobe, that kind of makes it different. I guess that's why they say Kobe's not a sidekick, because in reality, when you got someone like Kobe, but again, Kobe was playing outside of the offense. Kobe wasn't supposed to be taking 20-something shots per game. That wasn't within the offense. That was not the idea. That was not the model, but that's just what Kobe wanted to do. Right? But the Lakers were able to win with that. So again, we're about 20-something years in, and the majority of the 20 shot per game scores that we're looking at here are Kobe and Mike. Right? We got Mike 6 times here. We all know all 6 times Mike's taking 20 shots per game. We got Akeem twice, Kobe twice, Shaq, and Kareem. But we have a whole slew of other teams that have won without having that high volume shooter on their team, right? Without having a high volume scorer on their team. But a good overall team structure and a good overall team philosophy and system that allows you to have a good enough offense to win a championship. So that's what the conversation was about, right? The Heat weren't winning versus the Mavericks with Bron shot chucking. Dwayne Wade was shot chucking. Dwayne Wade was taking shots, right? So, again, Dirk Nowitzki, if we go to 2011, Dirk Nowitzki was only taking 8.9 shots per game for the Dallas Mavericks to win a championship. So, obviously, the Dallas Mavericks didn't need a high-volume shooter to win the NBA championship. And they had the 11th ranked offense in basketball in 2011. So, again, where does this high-volume scoring... It seems like the only people that needs to win by taking a bunch of shots is Mike and Kobe. Because, like I said, once we get to 2003, Tim Duncan wins the championship at 17 shots per game. Then we get Rip Hamilton in 04, 17 shots per game. Tim Duncan in 05, 18 shots per game. Dwayne Wade, 06, 19 shots per game, right? Parker, 07, 17 shots per game. KG in 08, 17 shots per game. Then we go right back to Kobe, 09, 23 shots per game. Kobe 010, 22 shots per game. Back to Dirk Nowitzki, 18.9 shots per game. So it seems like when we're looking at the annals of history, Kobe and Mike just like shooting the basketball. They were able to win in spite of their fact that they would like to shoot the basketball a lot. But there's nothing in the annals of history that says that a high volume score automatically impacts winning, right? Because there's a lot of high volume scorers and shooters that didn't win championships and are under these same runs. I'm just not counting that because that would just be too much. That would be too easy of an argument for me to go show you how many guys take 20 shots per game during an NBA season or during a playoff run and don't win nothing, right? That's not the point. We want to see how much it impacts. So we're going to go look at the winners. How many of these winning teams actually have these type of players that are leading their offenses? And obviously we can see here, going all the way down, like I said, to 2011, we're 30-something years into NBA history. And the majority of these 20 shot per game chuckers for championships are Mike and Kobe. Kobe got 4 of them. Mike got 6 of them. That's 10. Outside of that, we're like at 14 in total. Because you got Shaq that did it once, Kareem who did it once, and then you had Akeem Olajuwon who did it twice. Other than that, it's all Mike and Kobe. But if we keep going down the line, it gets interesting because this is where the conversation started. Because in 2012, LeBron James did take 21.8 shots per game during that 2012 finals run to win the championship for the Miami Heat, the first championship for LeBron and the Heat. So that was what they were trying to use to say, well, is LeBron James playing bad offense? Or is that bad offense? Yes, and I told him, yes, that's bad offense. That's why the next year the Heat had to go acquire a Ray Allen and a Rashard Lewis to add them to the roster. Because you can't rely on LeBron James taking 22 shots per game to win a championship and be consistent at it, especially in that day and age in NBA. Because the next year, in 2013, LeBron James drops 3 shots. He goes from taking 21.8 shots in 2012 in the playoffs to taking 18.8 shots in the 2013 playoffs because the Heat offense was better. Okay, the Heat offense in 2012 was was seventh in the league. In 2013 they were fifth in the league, right? So then we get to 2014. We already know that Tony Parker only take 15 shots per game. Then this is where it gets interesting. Stephen Curry steps up on the scene on 2015. He's taking 21 shots per game. They had the number one offense in basketball in 2015. LeBron wins the championship just under 20 shots per game at 19.9, right? Then we get the Stephen Curry taking the most shots in 2017 at 18 shots per game. Then we get, this is where we get interesting now. Kevin Durant takes 20.7 in 2018. Kawhi Leonard takes 20.7 in 2019, right? So now we're starting to see now, as we get more into the 2010s, we're starting to see guys like Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, right? I'm sorry, yeah, Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry is doing it right now. Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard are all doing it. But LeBron James in 2020 was only taking 18 shots per game. Giannis took 21 shots per game. Steph took 20 shots per game in 2022. Joker took 20 shots per game in 2023. And both Joker and Jamal Murray were both taking 20 shots per game in 2023. And then in 2024 was 19 with Tatum. And then last year in 2025, we had SGA taking 22 shots per game. So again, it looks like I said, when we look at the annals of history, there is no determination that a high volume scorer directly impacts winning or obviously impacts having a high rated offense or not. Because out of the 46 teams that I see here, 22 of them had a 20 shot per game plus a shooter, while the other 26 didn't. So it's not that much. It's kind of 50-50 if we really want to go there, right? It's not that much of a difference. But again, it shows you there that obviously you're still winning championships and you still have great championship teams and great offensive teams that didn't have high volume scores on their roster, right? And then you have teams that won championships that did have high volume scores, but they weren't necessarily high value offensive teams. So how does that fall in line with the conversations we be having about the amount of shots a player takes, right? Because you know, here in Go James Kingdom, and obviously in the engine is usually about that right there. Like how do we have that conversation, right? About how good you are offensively with the amount of shots that you take, right? Because again, I never said it was to knock a player. For me, the problem is that I have is that, again, all of these players that we mentioned here, the only player out of all these players we mentioned here that has a career average of over 20 shots is Michael Jordan. All these players take less than 20 shots per game for their career. Did it have moments? Obviously, again, playoffs are very short moments. We see that. Have they had seasons? Yes, they probably had seasons where they took 20 shots or more. But the overall sense, they're not out here jacking up a bunch of shots. Again, Michael Jordan was taking 23 shots per game for his NBA career. That was every game he played, basically. This man was out here taking a bunch of shots. That's what that represents. He was a consistent shot taker. Is that good basketball? Majority of the guys who took a lot of those shots are not champions. When we talk about the guys who took a bunch of shots, right? We all know that Elgin Baylor's not a championship. He took the most shots per game. Then it's Michael Jordan. Then you got guys like Allen Iverson up there who took a lot of shots. Dominique Wilkins took a lot of shots per game. Not champions, right? Even Kobe, as much as people say Kobe was a shot chucker, Kobe himself took less than 20 shots per game for his NBA career. So that's the conversation here tonight. So again, like I said, man, I think that at the end of the day, when we're having these conversations, it's good to hear other people talk, because that was one thing that was eligible to happen and was allowed to happen, was Lo and I were able to have that conversation. And when that conversation led to me doing my research, like I always do. But like I said, when we go look at this, now remember I told you that we had only 22 players here, or 22 times champions, that they had a 20 shot per game taker in the series, or I mean for the finals, not for the championship runs. 10 of them were because of Mike and Kobe. Literally 10 of them was because of Mike and Kobe. They were the only ones to have more than twice. They did that more than twice. Um, yeah, they out here just jacking up a bunch of shots. Peace and blessings, Rodnell. Thank you for joining me, man. Again, y'all, it is the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposure. I'm about to put the link up for y'all, man. Peace and blessings, man. Yeah, man. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know, brother. I don't know, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Juan Boy's in the building. What's good, man? What happened to Kobe in the finals in '07 and 11 and 16? Stop talking about '09 when Bron made 5 straight finals while Kobe was still playing. Facts. 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 These Esties be in the comments crying. Just be in the comments crying. But let me go ahead and put these no, the Bulls did not have the number one offense 4 out of the 6 championships. The Bulls had the number one offense 2 out of the championships in '96 and in '97. In '93, they had the 15th offense in basketball. The 7th in '91, the 5th in '92, and the 9th in '98. They wouldn't even get to 100 possessions per game in the '90s. I don't even know why y'all even bring up a 100 possession game in basketball. It don't make no sense. Y'all don't know what y'all be talking about, man. That don't make no sense at all. But let me put the link up for y'all so y'all can come join me again. This is the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer. I'm here having fun. We're watching basketball. We're just waiting for this game to finish up to see what the Warriors are gonna do. Cause I want to see the Warriors win. Can you imagine the Warriors and the OKC Thunder in the first round of the playoffs? Man, that would be classic basketball. Pure entertainment. Pure entertainment. So let me put this link up for y'all so that y'all can join me here. Because, again, this is the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer. Y'all know what to do, man. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Don't be afraid to become a member of the channel. Because, again, only here in GOAT James Kingdom, like I said, not only do we talk basketball, we watch it. And we're going to keep doing our thing, man. We're going to keep growing and keep stepping up to the plate, man. Let me bring my boy David up here. What up, David?
What up, Ajani? How's it going?
Nothing much, man. Trying to make it through the day, man. My damn Miami Heat, messed me up, man. Hurt my heart, man. But
it's bound to
the
happen.
NBA, and we're still here. Yeah, it happens, man. It happens, man. But again, we here talking about shot chuckers, man, and how much value does a shot chucker bring to a team, as far as the impact on winning. Zesties love to bring
Yeah,
up stuff,
you have to have a
and
specific team for it to work. If you don't have a specific team, it's not going to work.
yeah, because again, I don't think the Chicago Bulls won championships due to their Michael Jordan's offense. I think they won championships obviously because they were a very good defensive team, but they were an efficient offense, right? The Bulls
Yeah.
shot well as a team. They always shot well as a team. They had a great system that was just better than most teams, man. Like that's just really it, man. Shout out to Juan Boy. Peace and blessings, brother. What's good,
Yeah,
man?
tailor made for to play around Jordan's faults.
I mean, I don't know if he should have been suspended, but they did fine him. What was it, 30-some thousand?
60,
Okay, so he got fined.
and they gave him a flagrant too.
Yeah. So,
But I have a counter for Lowe's argument about making the guy who shoots really good from the field shoot the most, shoot more.
Mhm.
Would he want DeAndre Ayton taking all the shots, who's second in the league in field goal percentage? I don't think so.
I
He
didn't
probably
ask
like,
him
no, I don't
those
want him
kind
to.
of questions. I kind of stuck it to perimeter players, right? We did mention guys like Barkley and them and how they were more efficient, but when like he brought up like in '91 how Jordan was the most efficient guy who averaged over 25. And I was like, and it was only like 7 players that averaged over 25 in '91. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it goes to
Yeah.
show you, like I said. So, not again. it wasn't an attack on necessarily saying Jordan is playing bad. Again, if Jordan takes 35 shots in the game and he goes 20 of 35, that's an actually real good game for someone
Yeah.
to have, right? I mean, I don't see nobody scoring 50, 60 points without taking 30 something shots in the game in the first place, right? So you got to take a lot of
Right.
shots to score a lot of baskets. But is
Hmm.
that what you want every night? No.
No.
Obviously, if you got a player hot, things are going, they can't stop him, blah, 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 blah. You want him doing his thing, but you're not drawing up an offense for somebody to take 30 shots because not only is Michael Jordan taking these 25 shots per game, he's going to the free throw line 10, 12 times a game. So that means he's getting an additional 5 or 6 shots.
Yeah. So true. But that's what I would have told him. I'm like, everybody hates on DeAndre, and if you told him he's got the second best field goal percentage in all of the NBA, like you would say, oh, nobody, oh, no, I don't want him to shoot. Everybody would say that.
Because I asked him that because in that same season, guys like Reggie and Chris Mullins were more efficient than Jordan. And I said, well, wait a minute. Are you comfortable with those guys taking 20 shots, 25 shots a game? And he was like, yeah. So I even asked him about the Bulls. He was saying instead of Cartwright getting 9 shots per game, take away 3 of those and give Jordan 3 more. Because Cartwright shooting 49%, Jordan shooting 52%. Give it to Jordan.
That's just silly. You got to spread it around.
Yeah, you got to move the ball. You got to move the ball, man. Shout out to you, Irv. Peace and blessings, man. Shout out to you, young man. Hopefully, y'all having a great Friday night, chilling, enjoying yourselves. Um, like I said, appreciate y'all for stepping up and joining me here on another great Friday night exposure with the Exposer. I do this every Friday night right here on the GOAT James Kingdom platform, where only hoopers and real basketball fans show up to talk hoops with a real basketball fan and a real man of his word that don't have to lie and dodge and do all kind of sneaky stuff. So again, shout out to all of y'all. Peace and blessings. Thank y'all for joining me. We got Herm in the building. Shout out to Hollywood Herm. Y'all make sure to follow Hollywood Herm.
Man, salute, salute.
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
Nothing
bro.
much, man.
Hey, but I think, hey, Johnny, though, and I think that's something I think we all need to look into a little bit deeper. Because I think in general, when you see for star players in the playoffs, their shot attempts naturally go up. Because sometimes in the playoffs, it get a little rough. It be a little tougher to score. So sometimes your role players not able to get their shots off. Sometimes even your co-star struggle. So what the best player would normally do, they have their takeover moments. That's what we generally see in the playoffs all the time. LeBron showed that in 2012, 2013. If he wasn't aggressive against that Spurs team, they would not have came back and won that game 6. And ultimately they went out and won that championship. And he averaged a little over 21 shots a game. So
Yeah.
it's a give and take with it. But most of the time, though, for star players, their shot attempts actually going to increase more in the postseason than it generally does in the regular season, due to the fact that defense is tougher, it's more physical in the playoffs, and sometimes in moments those stars got to play hero ball some type of way. So, like we saw with SGA last year, OKC offense was really inconsistent that whole playoff run. So SGA had to be aggressive. That's why he shot like 21.7 shots a game. So I think playoff basketball is different. So I don't think I think that doesn't deter whether you're gonna win or not. I think the star players got to actually be more aggressive and step up more. So I don't think it would cause a team to lose for us because the star player take a lot of shots. Because hell, they have to most of the time. They have to.
Well,
So
no, but that's what I'm saying. I didn't say that you're gonna lose because you got one guy taking a bunch of shots. What I'm saying was, if that's what you're relying on, then there's gonna be some difficulties in winning it. It's gonna be hard to win, and that 2013 playoffs kind of show it as well because, like I said, LeBron James did have to have those moments, right? Like you said, I don't mind those moments where you have to step up because, okay, like you said, the role players ain't stepping up. Your star player has to step up. But if that's the case on a consistent basis, that means your team is not really good enough because your role players should be more consistent. The role players should be more available to do more so that you don't have to rely on all of that. And it showed that on the 2013 because remember the Spurs kind of coughed up that series in Game Six the way they played at the end of that stretch
Yep.
of that game on the offensive side. But then again, what happened
Yep.
when they truly understood what they were supposed to do offensively the next season? They when they really realized, oh man, if we really play this ball movement basketball and have them chasing us, there's no way they could beat us, no matter how great LeBron James plays, right? And that's exactly what they did. Annihilated the Heat without any big star taking a bunch of shots because they found the open shot every possession because they were playing team basketball. It was hard for the Heat to defend them. We couldn't do nothing against them
Yeah.
in that second finals. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I was saying, like, is it necessary? Is it necessary that you need this dude that's gonna go out here, like you said, break down your defense and just get a basket at will? Because look what Kevin Durant. That's what Kevin Durant is, and look what he did to Houston. People to tell you Houston would be better with a Kevin Durant, but to me, I always thought they were going to be better without him. I thought they had a good system and a good way of flowing, a good chemistry with Jalen Green and Brooks and all of that. I don't know why they broke that up. For a guy like y'all say, all you gotta do is give him the ball and he could put a shot up and make it on an efficient level. But it's not team basketball. It's I don't know. It's hard. That's the intangible harm I guess that I believe in, that chemistry stuff. Shout out
Like,
to
but
Two Cents. Peace and blessings,
it's
brother.
rare. It's rare that a star player though take less than 20 shots a game in the playoffs though, because Jokic, more recently, probably the only guy more recently that didn't have to take 20 plus shots. But that's due to the fact he had a young bull in the finals with him. Held the average 30, along with what he was doing when he was averaging the triple double. So he was lucky. Because all the greats that we talking about, they didn't have that luxury to have a guy average 30 with them. You know what I'm saying? So it was rare with him. But when Giannis won, he had to take over 21 shots a game. So I just think it's just a general thing that we gonna see often in the playoffs anyway, because the stars do got to take over. That's why they do get paid the big bucks. And sometimes the role players or your co-stars on the team not gonna show up. So what the best player do? They put the team on their back, and we see it time and time again.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I
that
mean,
won't
like I
make
said,
consistent winning basketball. That's what
yeah, like
Ajani's
I said,
saying.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like I said, out of the last 46 championships, 22 of them has had a player who took 20 shots or more per game during the playoff runs, right? So that obviously shows that that's a lot, right? Um, like I said, that doesn't show all the 20 shot per game shooters or 20 shot per game guys throughout that span as well that didn't win. Again, this is just to show how much impact that player would have actually in winning, and it does have some impact. But again, when we look at it, it's Kobe and Mike majority of the times. We had a couple of years, like I said, throughout the '80s, you didn't really need it. Throughout the 2000s, you kind of didn't need it. Besides Kobe's, when Kobe was playing, he was the only one that was really doing it. In the 2010s, it happened sparingly. You had LeBron do it here, Steph did it there, KD did it, and then Kawhi did it. But in the 2010s, it's been a lot. Like you said, SGA, Joker, Steph, Giannis all took 20 shots plus per game during their championship final runs. Um, but again, some of these guys struggled. Again, SGA and the Thunder struggled to win that finals last year. They struggled in the finals. They struggled when they played Denver in the second round. Was it in the second round? They won 7 games with Denver.
Yeah,
And
went
but they're
Um,
not a
seven.
good offensive team anyway, though. So I
exactly,
mean, I
exactly.
kind of I
They're not a
kind of
great offensive
expected
team.
that
Yeah.
for sure. I expected Shea had to do that. He had no choice.
Yes. Steph too. Steph that run that Steph did in 2022. They had
2022. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
they had a
had to.
stretch. Giannis too. Remember, Giannis had a stretch too. They had to go through a lot. They almost lost to the Nets. Um,
Yeah.
that one that one went seven right there. I think that series went 7-2 as well. So,
Yeah, because KD
um,
had to take a lot of shots for Brooklyn in that same series. He had to be aggressive.
like I said, when you really look at the runs that you have, I don't remember the 20. I don't know how difficult the 2015 run was for the Warriors. I don't remember that run for them. I don't remember who they had to
That
go
was the
through.
easy. I believe that was the easy run through the
It
playoffs.
was easy, but they got lucky that Cleveland was hurt though. They got lucky. They got
In
lucky.
2012, we know the Heat struggled in 2012. But LeBron took 22 shots per game there. We know, like I said, Kobe and Mike are going to take their 20 some shots. That goes without saying. Um, But this is what I thought was weird, Herm. Remember they were talking crap about Kareem in '82, and in
Yeah.
'82, Norman Nixon led the Lakers in shot attempts during the playoffs. Now everything we're talking about now is all just the playoffs. We're not talking about regular season. But he led them. He led them in the playoffs in '82 with 18 shots per game, which I thought was funny because people don't
Yep.
really talk about Norm Nixon like that. Shout out to you,
Nope.
Chris. Peace and blessings, man. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, man.
That's
We
when
are here
Kareem was
having some
finally.
fun.
That's when Kareem was finally slowing down.
No, they just changed the whole system. You know what I'm saying? And the coach at the time, Wes, said he loved Norm Nixon though, so he was running his offense through Norm in the sense around that time though, and that's why him and Magic kept butting heads. Remember? That's why Magic got his ass up better though. So yeah, so Magic, hell no, we got playing my way. But just the Lakers in general though, that they was a team that multiple guys gonna be in double digits. It wasn't gonna be one single dude that just dominate the scoring load. So it wasn't gonna be that for them.
Yeah,
Same
Yeah,
but
thing
in
with the
the
Celtics too.
yeah. I mean, it
but
was
in
like
the
that for them
'80s,
too. In '85, '85, Kareem took only 16 shots per game during that finals run. Worthy took
Yeah.
only 16 shots in both the finals championships. They had 87, 88. So, like I said, man, like that's true basketball right there. Where ball is movement, and you find the open man, not just the better man or the best man.
yeah, but you said in '80, Kareem took 22 shots a game, right?
Yeah, no, in '80 it was 23
But
shots per game.
he
23.
he was killing the 80 though. He just got hurt though. He just got hurt. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he was
but
still
they
he was
dominant.
but they
dominating though. I
wasn't
talk
really
about
but
He was in
they
his
wasn't really
prime then
considered a
still.
good team. Yeah, I know, but they weren't really considered a good team then. But no, Kareem used to take a lot of shots. Kareem used to take a lot of shots early on in his career, and again, he wasn't winning a lot. Those early parts, he only
Yeah.
won one championship, but he won five during the '80s. We know that, and basically majority of the time playing team basketball, where it wasn't
Yeah.
all about him
Except for
getting his
'80.
shots. Except for '80. Now, 1980 though, did the Lakers struggle in that playoff run? I don't think they did.
I think they won in six.
They won in six, I know. But what about
yeah,
the
they
like during
closed
the?
to that at six, but Philly was about to make a draw, but Magic had that unbelievable game though. So
I just
we knew
Magic with
what happened
Jamal
with that.
Wilkes. People forget about
Oh
Jamal Wilkes
yeah,
for the
yeah, yeah,
7 championship.
yeah, yeah. He was
And
big.
I
He
think
was
Jamal
big too.
Wilkes shot like 70% in that game, or some crazy number where he was. I think he was shot like 17 of 80, 17 of 20, or some crazy number in that game. Jamal Wilkes was on fire that game. So, but yeah, I mean, this was very interesting because as I was gathering the information, I was saying, okay, it doesn't say much. It just says that these are just some good scores that ended up winning championships.
Yeah.
But it doesn't go either way. It doesn't say it hurts you for winning championships or it doesn't matter for you to win championships. It's kind of like half and half, to be
It's
honest.
like a
I mean,
50-50
yeah,
thing. It's a
yeah, that's
give
what I'm
and
saying. It's
take.
like a 50-50. It's like a 50-50 thing in this scenario. Yeah, just when you're thinking about the impact on winning.
And I think it's more
Your star player
situational than
got to take
anything,
at
though.
least
It's more
25 shots
situational, though. It's like
today.
a situational thing to me, though.
Say that again. 2 cents.
I say in today's game, your star player, he probably do need to take about 25 shots a game. Unless you got one of those balanced teams, yeah, like a Spurs or OKC and stuff. But most of the time, your star player, you'll end up doing like Kawhi did. Kawhi scored 21 points in a closeout game. That's crazy because he didn't shoot the ball enough.
He was getting locked up by Draymond.
No,
He
a
was getting
star
locked up.
found a way to get that ball off. He'll go to the
Yeah,
free throw
No,
line.
but see
he was
that, but
getting
that's what I'm
locked up
saying.
by
But that's what I'm
Draymond.
saying right there. 2 cents. That's where the offensive system comes in at because if the offensive system is flowing right, majority of the time your best player will find the ball and at the right time and
Right.
spots. If the problem with today is that most NBA strategy is to get that mismatch. You want the best
I
player to be
know.
against the weakest defender, right? So that you
Heavy
can get
switch
at
league.
least the best, yeah, heavy switching instead of just running plays to get an open shot. So that's why you have those kind of systems and all these type of players taking a bunch of shots. But like I said, I'm kind of looking at the rankings, right? So if we just count the teams in the last 46 championships that had the number one offense in basketball, which is points per game, there's only 6 teams here. But if we add top three, it does add some more. Because if we add top three, I got one, two, three, four, five, six. Let me see here. 7, 8. So that's what? 8 and so that's like 14. So 14 out of these 46 championships had a top three offense in basketball. And
Yeah,
there's obviously some more when if I make it a top five offenses. So and
that's
like I said,
usually the formula to winning championships: top five offense, top five defense.
Yeah, it has to be balanced. You can't be top heavy on it.
mm-hmm,
But you know
yeah.
how you slow down. You know how you slow down those because they make you switch all the time in the NBA. They'll set a pick and make you switch, and next you know we got Luke on you and that type of deal. But you know how you do
Mm-hmm.
that? This is how they used to do it back in the day. The guy that's doing they trying to set the pick on after that big man keep getting hit with them damn little elbows in his gut or his ribs, he'll think about how hard he's setting them strings. Draymond set some damn powerful strings. I be watching them like, damn, he's lowering, he's like a running back that lowers his shoulder and he ain't trying to go out of bounds. Draymond is that is pretty effective. If you watch him play, his strings are underrated, I should say. Ain't like we judge it, but it's underrated.
I
Yeah.
mean, he
No,
just showed
I
you. He showed
screen
you why
screen is
the
important. Mm-hmm.
he showed you why the other night he's a Hall of Famer, man. Locked
Yeah,
up Kawhi Leonard, man.
Yeah, I
that
got.
was
Let me, Rodnell, you right about that. From the beginning of this game, I was when they were calling all those illegal screens on the Charlotte Hornets. I was thinking to myself like, they're really calling a lot of they call a lot of offensive fouls on the Charlotte Hornets, while they're allowing the Magics to play very physical. So yeah, I do agree. It does seem a little odd that the way the refs were refereeing this particular game, just, like I said, to start
you're
off.
not home. You're not home. I meant to say my condolences too, Johnny. I apologize for that, but it's all good.
Condolences for what
Yeah,
happened.
Miami, don't act like you don't know.
Oh, Miami. Oh, okay. Ooh, ooh,
They didn't die.
ooh.
They just not making the
You know
playoffs
I
this
had to
season.
Oh,
mess with you.
yeah, man. My fandom is over with, man. My Heat, man. And Bam said he can't wait till he go holler at Lamelo, man. Damn, man. Lamelo.
Can you talk about that for a second?
Yeah, we can talk
Just
about
for a
that. Yeah,
second.
man. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about it.
Okay. Can
Hmm.
I give you my take on that little part?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
listening.
Okay. This is my take on being in Charlotte. Now, he did reach out and trip the guy. I mean, he yanked his foot. Now,
Hmm.
this is why a lot of people don't like the NBA. And I don't like the NBA being in bed with prize picks and all that stuff. Dude, there's no way if you push me flat footed, which Bam damn near was, and fall on my butt, I am not going to be, that doesn't take me out for a half. Now, you know the streets thing. No, oh, it's an MRI for this and this, and Bam has a certain contusion. They're not. That's bull crap. And Bam ought to be ashamed of himself. But I think they told him not to. I don't think he had any control of it. But just look at the play. When he stepped out of bounds, he didn't even jump off the floor. That was the equivalent of somebody pushing you extremely hard and your feet go up in the air. That was weak, man. But go ahead.
Nah, but I don't listen, man. The Bam's a tough guy. I don't think Bam's gonna fake an injury. I again, I have a pet peeve of people hitting me in my back because you don't see it. So even if you tap me in my back, to me it's more egregious because I wasn't expecting it. Right? It's kind of like when you fighting and you in a boxing match, that punch you don't see is the one that hurts the most because you ain't see it. You can't prepare for it. I don't think Bam was prepared for the fall, which why I think he got hurt. You see what I'm trying to say? And he's your star player. Of course, if you see anything that says that, you're not going to make him go out there on his back. You're gonna go get an MRI, and come to find out he has a contusion. It's a bruise, and it hurts. That shit hurts. It really does hurt. But they got footage. They got footage of him doing something like that early in the season to Bam Adebayo, and it probably, again, I mean, I don't know, man, because I haven't played basketball in a long time. But if somebody did do that to me, I think we are fighting on the basketball court. Like I can't see somebody just pulling my feet up underneath me when they fall to the ground, and I'm just supposed to, and I hit, you know what I'm saying? Like I hit the ground hard, like I hurt myself. Like
Yeah, he was
I don't know,
hurting too
man.
much. He was
The
hurting too
NBA,
much to try to fight him.
the
No,
NBA did fine him though for it. I don't think I don't think it was a suspendable offense, but he did
right,
get fined. It was a flagrant. It was a
yeah,
unnatural move. It was not
right.
necessary.
The
So yeah,
problem
that's
with
all.
Bam, he doesn't have any junk in the trunk, so there's no cushion there.
Yeah, man,
No,
that's another thing too, man. We don't got no whoopee cushions, man. Come on, man. We skinny men, man.
yeah,
We little small, tiny
I'm gonna
men,
use
man.
that one. I'm gonna use that,
Especially like
Johnny,
me.
because I the unexpected. You're right. When you get it's different from when you say when you are prepared for a fall. Because I watch
Mm-hmm.
guys play, they get undercut out the air, feet in the
Mm-hmm.
air, land directly on their butt, get back up
Mm-hmm.
and shoot the free throws. So I can't. What you said, the unexpected, he didn't get a chance to brace. But my argument is,
Exactly.
bro, he from flat foot to your butt. That's weak, bro. He is not that weak. He's from his hometown. Somebody told him you can't go back in. I
You
don't
know
think.
he
I think
is.
Van
You
would have
know he's
played.
6'9". You know he's 6'9", 6'10", right? That flat foot to the butt bottom. That's a long drop. That's not a. It's not a small drop. That's a little person drop, man. That's a real drop, man. That's
Yeah,
a drop.
he hit his tail. He landed directly on his tailbone.
Not to mention he was already on the way, like falling back. So I don't think he would have fell. But I think again when he was plant and that was his plant foot. That was the foot he was putting the balance.
Yeah, he
Right.
only
Right?
had one
You
foot.
wait. You ever? Oh, how about this? This is another one that catches. I'm quite sure this happened to all of us before. You walking down the steps and you miscount the steps and you thought you was at the last step, but you wasn't.
Oh, that hurts.
What happens? Your whole body collapsed down with you, bro. Your whole body
Yeah,
collapsed down with you, because you
and it
wasn't
doesn't feel
expecting
good.
it. Yeah, you didn't think you like. Oh, what the hell? That's what happened to Bam. He came down on it, and like I said, it's just a bruised back. And first of all, with a woman like Asia Wilson, ain't you gonna play it off a little bit too? Come on now, 2 cents. You gonna play it off a little bit too? You gonna play it
Look,
off a little bit
I
too,
believe he was hurt, but I'm
baby?
just saying for that particular game, it's not like it was Game 7 of the regular season. That it blew me away, man. Like I played basketball, I played every sport. Man, we damn near played, but it's different for millionaires. But damn, I thought Bam would have had more in him than that.
He
Trust
was
me, Bam
limping
wanted
into
to
the
get up.
press
Trust me, he
conference,
wanted to come
bro.
back. Trust me, he wanted.
He
Yeah,
was
he was.
limping. He was limping at the
Yeah.
press conference. He's
Trust
hurt.
me, he wanted to play. Trust me, he
Yeah,
wanted to
I
play.
know
Trust me,
we
he
do.
wanted to
It
play.
hurts. I know it do, but it some people got it in them and some people don't.
It hurts. I mean, again, what the he gonna do? You gonna man? Listen, man. I'm glad the
Heal
season is over
up.
because
Yeah, heal
it's
up
over
for the
for
rest of
us.
the year. Heal up.
Yeah,
See
man.
that
He'll
6 months to put an ice
hopefully
pack on his butt.
hopefully make the all NBA team, man. But we got inside, we got Joseph in here, we got Ochi. Shout out to y'all, man. We got all the DJK members in here, man. Peace and
What
blessings,
new
y'all,
world?
man.
LeBron James, LeBron
He
James,
said, "Where New
LeBron
World? New World in the
James,
comments."
LeBron
Oh,
James.
okay, okay.
Don't start looking for New World. New World,
I know, yeah. It's
New
hung
World
it.
always got. He always got his fist up, balled up with broken glass.
Oh look, there
Always
you go.
ready.
There you go. Oh shit.
It's always ready, man. But hey, listen, tomorrow night, right? Y'all know we do the TikTok takeover, so we're gonna be doing the play-by-play. The game starts at 8:30. The TikTok takeover will start at 8. I haven't heard from Lamont. He really did go dark 030 on me. But anyways, he said he would. So shout out to him. Hopefully he's game planning to not choke again. And we're gonna definitely watch that Laker game tomorrow. So shout out to all the GJK members, man. We're gonna let y'all up to watch that game tomorrow. So make sure y'all check out the TikTok takeover at 8 p.m. tomorrow. Follow us on TikTok. Goat James Kingdom, ladies and gentlemen. This is who we are. We don't run and hide from you zesties, man. But let's get Joseph in here. What up, Joseph, man? We're here having this conversation about high volume scores and how it impacts winning. Obviously, y'all saw me go down the numbers. And obviously, we're talking about tonight's play-in, the Warriors versus the Suns, because Orlando and Charlotte's already over with. This is we're just bypassing time till we can get to the Warriors.
Oh yeah, shout out to the panel. I mean, as far as high value scores, I mean, history says that you need somebody that can get a bucket. For the
Mm-hmm.
most part, I don't necessarily think you need to shoot 30 shots a game to do it. But
Thank you.
I do think you need somebody who can at times especially at the end of games, just one on one, go get a bucket. Like most of the time, like even if you take it back to like we'll say what Larry Bird, you can take it back to Kareem, of course Jordan, Kobe, Shaq, Braun, even with the Warriors, Steph, KD. Um, Even now recently with what you got Shea, Giannis, Joker, basically all of them can just get a bucket. So I think I do agree that sometimes high volume is needed, but I don't think it's ideal for you to win the chip, if that makes sense. Like I do think
No,
it's needed, but I don't think you always have to have it.
yeah, I mean, obviously from the numbers I brought up, you always don't always have to have it. But my thing is how good is it for a good brand of basketball when you're coaching or if you're trying to win and create a strategy? Yes, it's nice to have a guy who you can say, hey man, here, do something with the ball because we got nothing else. Like we got nothing else. The defense is just too good. We can't get nobody else open. But how long is that going to work? Like that only could work for a possession or two, for a quarter or so, right? How much in a series can you do that, right? We could just be like, yo, here, go get me a bucket. Like you know what I'm saying? Eventually, you're gonna have a strategy, guys who can help you score, better offensive, good ball movement, like. Like to me, the best offense is ball movement. We always every time we praise a good possession of basketball, it's always ball movement.
Right. But I
You know
guess
what I
let me
mean?
ask you a different question. Now I get what you're saying. Let me ask you a different question. So normally in the playoffs, normally the defenses get tougher. They allow more physicality. Blah blah blah. Teams know your plays, which affects the ball movement. So I think what
That's true.
happens a lot of time is that someone becomes a high volume shooter because a lot of time possessions break down, and you don't have a choice. You see what I'm
No,
saying? So
no,
someone
I
may
agree
end up
with you.
shooting 20, 25 shots, but that's not by
Uh huh.
design. That's just
Yeah, no, I
because.
Yeah, I agree with you. Cause when we were looking at the guys, especially in the last recent years, that were taking the 20 shots and more per game, like Bron in 2012. No, the Heat struggled throughout that playoffs. You know what I'm saying? They were struggling. Like you could, to a certain degree, you would say they needed LeBron to step up like that. You talk about SGA last year struggled as well. We talked about that. Giannis in 21 struggled, to win those series. But then you had other series, like I said, when you go back and look at like the '91 Bulls. Jordan didn't need to be taking those 22 shots per game, but Jordan was out here jacking up 22 shots per game, and the Bulls were out here just annihilating teams left and right, right? You see what I'm saying? But then there was another playoffs where I can know for a fact the Bulls were struggling, which was in '93. Jordan had to take 28 shots per game, so that goes to tell you right there, like they needed Jordan to score more because again they were facing the Knicks defense. I think they also faced the Cavaliers that year as well in the playoffs. So they also had to struggle to win some games during that span as well. So I mean, again, I understand it for certain stretches, but for it to be a consistent thing, it shows maybe the lack of whatever help that you have or strategy.
Yeah, I'm about to say, well, coaching, right? Because
Yeah.
let's just say, like you said, like you take like the Hornets tonight, right? They were ass. They needed Lamelo to shoot
Facts.
25 shots. They needed it because no one else could score outside of Brandon Miller, right? So to your point, if Lamelo took, let's say he took 15 shots in the first half, he might have went 6 for 15, but the game may have been closer. But because he only took 4 or 5 shots and they was turning the ball over like they were scared, they was getting blown out by 30. So I think
Yeah.
sometimes coaches go into games like, all right, we want Johnny, Herm, inside, everybody to touch the ball. But they see the game going and they like, yeah, this one of these games where surely, hey, yo, hey, Johnny,
Yeah.
we need you to just let that bitch go, bro.
Let it go.
Because if you
But
don't, we liable not to
yeah,
score half the time. So
yeah, but
I think
but
that's
but
just how it
going
go.
but going to what you were saying, that's what Lowe was saying. Like if you have an efficient player who can score and he's efficient at scoring, then it's only right to let him score, let him do his thing. Like just let that player be the thing. But like I said, you can't just really rely on that, right? So obviously these are the deficiencies teams have. It makes it harder on the star because what if the star don't have it tonight? Because it don't look like Ball had it tonight.
No,
He
he
So it's
went
like,
didn't.
crazy in the third quarter. He went crazy in the third
huh?
quarter. He had
Oh,
like 20 in the third quarter.
he had like 20 in the third quarter. I
But to your
started the show
point,
watching the third quarter, so I didn't
okay,
really,
yeah. But
I
to your
wasn't seeing
point, he only
that
had
much of it.
two in
Uh
the
huh.
first half. You see what I'm
No,
saying?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He started off bad. Like he started off
Yep.
bad. He was trying to find his shot. They were playing really good defense on him, right? Like you said, they know your plays, they know what you're doing, right? They studied good. They came up with a good strategy, which is weird because I don't think Orlando's coach has done a good job this year, but obviously he did a good job this game.
They've won more games than they did last year. Just not as many people thought they would.
Hey, back on what you just said about them scoring. No, it's confusing. Shot attempts and field goal attempts because I mean a lot of times I want my star player because a lot of those points be free throws and layups that they get. I don't really want my star player to actually shoot like he's Steph Curry shooting like that. No, that's why they do that true shot percentage stuff or whatever because a layup is still a field goal attempt. Now we talking shot attempts. That's a lot of shots, bro. 22 shots, but it's field goals. A
Is
lot of the
22
shots
a
that
lot when
Michael
it's
did
100
were
shots,
layup.
bro? Like,
Michael,
I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm just asking the question. Because
I
in a
didn't hear
normal
you.
game, you getting 85 plus shot attempts. Is 22 really a lot from your best player? Like, it's
Well,
really
hold
not.
on. Let's go. Let's go to the guys who took 22 shots. All right, so Kareem took 23 shots out of 92 shots. Is that a lot?
Yeah, like, to me, that's not a lot. To me.
That's not a lot. All right, so
To
then
me.
the next one. All right, Jordan took 22 shots on 79.
Now, that's a lot.
On 80, yeah. Field goal
All right.
attempt.
So yeah. That's what I'm saying. 26 shots for Michael Jordan, 79 shots for the Bulls.
Yeah, he was going crazy that year.
Yeah,
He goes
20
crazy every year.
28 shots to 82 shots for the team. That's damn near like 35% of the
Yeah.
shots.
Yeah, I think like 20, my number is like 25%. Like, I feel like one
Yeah.
player can take like 25%.
Yeah.
So if it's over
Look,
that, then it's a lot.
Akeem Olajuwon took 26 shots
Right.
out of the team's 80 shots in 95.
We keep
Yeah,
saying
he was
shot.
jacking for
It's
beats.
field goal attempt. Quit saying
Yep.
shot because these guys are doing
Field goal
hooks,
attempt. Okay, field
layup,
goal. Yeah, field
field
goal
goal
attempt. I
attempt.
got
It
you.
sounds
Field goal
better.
attempts.
It sounds better.
Look, Jordan took 26 field goal attempts to the Bulls, 80 in 97. He took 25 of the team's field goal attempts out of 76 in
But
98.
some of those are threes, though. Some of those are threes. Like, it
I
might
know
not
that,
be
but
a
I'm just
lot,
saying. But those are
some of them are threes.
Shaq took 22 out of 80.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, like, see, like, that's about ideal.
Nah.
To me.
This is the crazy part. Kobe took 22.4 shot field goal attempts in 2001. The Lakers had an 82 field goal attempts per game, but Shaq also took 22 shots per game in 2001. So
Yeah, field goal
between
attempt.
between Shaq and Kobe, you got 44 field goal attempts out of 82 of the team's offense.
Right.
So that's why
That's
I asked the
crazy.
question. No, look, but see, Johnny, so that's why I asked the question, right? Because to your point, that's 50% of the shots. But they won 3 chips with them shooting 50% of the shots.
No, you're right. That's what I'm saying.
So that's why I say I think the coaches, because they know their teams, they look at their personnel, they say, all right, like you said, we can have a team where we can
You
spread the
broke up.
shots around, or they look and say, nah, hey, yo, Shaq and Kobe, y'all go jack for beats. Everybody else get off the rim. Or you
Yeah.
get it when you get it. And
Right.
No,
that's
but-
just how we going to win.
But yeah, we also got to remember at this time, Kobe wasn't supposed to be taking these crazy shots. He wasn't
that's
supposed
true.
to have these
That's
amount of
true.
field goal attempts. He wasn't. So they were winning in spite of that. Like they were winning in spite of it. A lot of people think that they needed Kobe to do that, but Phil and them and the rest of the team were saying, "Bro, move the ball, get it off your wrist." Let me see who else. Again, if we go back to another players who took over 22 shots, Kobe in 09 and 2010, he took 23 and 2009 field goal attempts to 80, and then he took 22 in 2010 to 81 for the Lakers. So again, that's Kobe taking over a quarter of his team's offensive shots. LeBron in 2012, same thing, 22 shots, 21.8, and the Heat were only taking 76 field goal attempts.
Right. Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
that's a
understand.
lot.
Shaq 22 shot field goal attempts is way different from Steph Curry shooting 22. So that's why they created that true shot shooting percentage because
they did.
those are
Yeah.
not all they're field goal attempts. They're not shots. A layup
true.
is not a shot. It's a
I hear
field
what you're saying.
goal.
Field goal attempt. Yeah, I got you.
What
I
do you
got you. I'm
mean?
here. I'm listening to.
I mean, they
He
just different types of shots, but a
No, they
layup is
don't
a
count it.
type of
I'm talking
shot.
about stat wise. Stat wise, they don't count it.
yeah.
You look it up. You'll see a
A
TSP.
shot. Yeah, I get what he's saying. I'm not gonna
Oh, okay. I see
argue the
what you're
semantics.
saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Okay.
basically saying. But okay, but this is another good thing that I like to look at too. You know, throughout the let me see, throughout this span, it was basically since the late '80s, about from '89 all the way till about 2014. Most teams were taking less than like 82 shots per game. They were roughly taking anywhere between 82 to 75 shots per game, roughly around 80 shots per game. But from 84 or field goal attempts, my bad 2 cents, my bad 2 cents. 2015 and on, it's been in the 80s and above for real. Like 84 field goal attempts per game, 87, 86, 85, 84,
Yeah, that's
91,
why I see it.
86,
That's why the number I
86,
said was 85.
84,
Yeah, because
89
that
field goal
makes sense.
attempts per game.
Yeah, because in my
Yeah,
mind, I'm like, yo, they take like 85 shots a game now. So somebody taking like 21, 22,
it's a
23,
little bit
not
different.
crazy.
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah,
bit
then
different than
somebody taking
Mike and Kobe and
23
them were doing.
and
Yeah,
there's only 75. They like, yeah,
yeah,
you
like
taking a
yeah,
third of the shots.
LeBron taking 22 shots out of 70, 22 field goal attempts out of 17 field goal attempts.
Shit, that one
76
playoffs, his
field goal
number was
percent.
crazy. What playoffs was that? Where he was that 2018 when he was
No
taking like
20.
28 shots or 2014?
Man, he was
One of them
dunking
playoffs he
Yeah,
on
was
folks.
taking.
but they
He
didn't
was
win the
Yeah,
dunking on
championship that
people's
year.
head.
but like
And
you
he,
said, it was like, what else he gonna do when everybody hurt? He gotta be an inefficient 27 shots for them to have a
That
chance.
was
So
that was 2015
was it
when all
2015?
them all them boy took 27. What's the name? Them kept getting hurt.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
What?
Yeah, he took a lot of
Kyrie
shots
and
in that playoffs. And Kevin
Kyrie
Love.
and Love kept getting hurt.
Kept
Yeah.
getting
You know
hurt.
what I'm
Love had his shoulder ripped out by that guy. I forget his
Who
Yeah,
was the
so
name.
guy who
this,
ripped his shoulders out? What was the name of that player? Kelly Olynyk. That's his
Yeah,
name.
yeah,
Kenny
that's
Olynyk.
what it was. He's still in the league too, ain't that crazy?
Yeah,
He
he's still
thought
in the league.
he was doing judo.
saying? Kelly Olynyk.
Yeah, man.
But yeah,
Golly.
so that's the only reason I asked the question. I was just curious, like, because I know, like, I'm a little older too. Like I feel like somebody like Herm or Peter Bag used to probably agree, like, it don't really matter the amount of shots your best player taking if it's leading to winning. Me, I'm more. I probably would look at assist counts to me, Johnny, to
Yep.
show consistent great offenses in the playoffs.
But
Like I
Johnny's
feel like
not
the teams that
saying.
normally have the most assists are
But Johnny's
normally
not
the teams that
saying
make
if
it to
it.
the end.
But Johnny's not saying if it leads to winning. He's saying if it's good basketball and it leads to consistent winning. That's what Johnny's trying to say.
Yeah, my main statement was it's not good basketball to rely on one player to take as many field goal attempts as 22, 23 field goal attempts per game. It's
Okay.
just too much for one player to do. It doesn't lead to really good basketball. Like that's not the game plan. That's never the game plan. But obviously, when you got players and you got, like you said, a certain situation, it happens. I'm not saying that. Like I said, I don't see nobody scoring 60 points taking 18 shots. So like if you Bam and you hot like he was that night, yeah, Bam's gonna get 40 shots tonight. We gonna find a way to get Bam 40 shots tonight. He's got it going on tonight. But those are those rare moments. You see what I'm trying to say? That's what I'm saying. It's because
Yeah,
I
you're
think
right.
that's how the
You're right. I agree.
I think that's
I
how the
agree with that.
conversation started because we were talking about he was trying to say it's not fair that we're taking certain Jordan games to try to determine his field goal percentage for his mid range. So he was saying how, yeah, we're finding one game where Jordan is shooting whatever 7 of 10 from mid range, which is a real good field goal percentage shooting game for Jordan. But then we're finding another game where he's really shooting bad. It's really not enough. But then I tried to explain to Lo, well, that's the point of the average. Because yeah, we're gonna find some games where Jordan is shooting really phenomenal. That doesn't represent his true shooting percentage. The same way his worst games don't represent his true shooting percentage. But putting it together gives us a mean, a central location, a average, and that's what we were trying to find. That average. Where is he the most consistent at? Right here. This is the point. So that's where the conversation got to about the amount of shots you take and efficiency, volume. That's how the conversation led to me stating stuff like that. So
But see, I think Jordan should be left out of those discussions because he's just a
that was the
unicorn.
discussion.
Like Yeah, I
Jordan
know,
ain't a
but
Discussion
unicorn.
though.
What are you talking about?
he
I mean,
was. I mean, in terms of a player taking, that volume of shots, and especially in when you compare it to the amount of shots that his team is taking, like his
I mean,
first three-peat.
Dominique
Go
was
ahead.
like that. Dominique was like that. George Gervin was like that. They were high volume shooters and they were efficient at scoring. That was what made Jordan different. That he was a perimeter player that was very efficient.
Yeah, that's why I say that's where the unicorn, me classifying him as a unicorn comes from is, the outsized volume combined with the efficiency combined with the winning. Because like I had said in the chat, and I was using offensive rating, that's what I use, right? But four out of
It
the six
didn't exist
championship
back then.
seasons, four out of the six well, mathematics has always existed, but
Yeah, but
four
it
out of the
doesn't exist as a
six,
concept back then.
four doesn't matter. You can retroactively apply it. Four out of the six
Eh,
championship seasons, four out of the six championship seasons, they were the number one offense in the league. And if you don't want to use that because you think it's they weren't using it in that time, you can look at the win totals, right? They won what 72 and 96, 69 and 97. First three-peat during the playoffs, he was taking what like 26 shots a game, averaging 35 points, and they had a three-peat. So when I say he's a unicorn, he's the only player that I could think of off the top of my head in NBA history who took so many shots and won that consistently.
But the problem with
because the
that is that
team was set up
that's what I'm
perfectly
saying.
for
The
him to do
problem with
so.
that is that's my thing. The problem that I have with that is his volume field goal attempts are not indicative of why they were winning. That's just how Jordan played the game. So they won in spite of Jordan doing that. They didn't win because of Jordan doing that. That was the point of the conversation. And Lowe was bringing up the same things you were bringing about how efficient the Bulls' offense was and how they had the number one offense, blah, 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 and offensive rating and all this other stuff.
Hmm.
But like I said, Jordan's greatest scoring seasons wasn't winning championships,
So
right?
it's
It
just a
was
coincidence, in your opinion.
it's not a coincidence. What contributes to winning isn't an individual scoring performance. It is a team concept. It's not a coincidence that the Bulls had a great team. Like it's not a coincidence that the Bulls actually did more than Michael Jordan scoring. The fact that they as a team were a good scoring team outside of Michael Jordan as well. Like they had an efficient offense, an efficient way of scoring. They had good shooters, guys who were making shots. They had a very good defensive team on top of that. So yeah, the Bulls won basketball games well beyond because Michael Jordan could put up 25 shots per game. That was just how Jordan played the game of basketball. Because again, like I said, when you go look through that whole era, a bunch of teams are winning championships without that necessary player, without needing a volume scorer like that.
A bunch of teams in that era.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean,
What
we
era are
can
we
go back to
talking? The
it.
'90s. It
Okay,
was
the
really
20
only two teams that won
again,
in
and
that era.
that's what I'm saying. That's
Three
that.
teams.
Yep, I'm saying. And again, we go through the '80s. Only in 1980, Kareem took 23 shots per game during the finals run, right? Then you got 18 shots per game for Bird, 18 for Nixon, 18 for Malone, 19 for Bird, 16 for Kareem, 18 for Bird, 16 for Worthy, 16 for Worthy, 16 for Isaiah, 16 for Isaiah. As soon as we get out of the Michael Jordan era, you get 16 for Tim Duncan. Then you get the Shaq and the Kobe's taking 20 shots per game. But outside of that, in 03, 17 shots for Tim Duncan. 04, 17 shots for Rip. 18 shots for Tim Duncan. 19 shots for Wade. 17 shots for Parker. 16, 17 shots for KG. Then you get Kobe again, because that's just the way Kobe played. 23 shots, 22 shots. Then you get Dirk, 18 shots or 19 shots. Then you get the LeBron one year where he goes for 22, but the next year LeBron's taking 19 shots. Then it's 15 shots. Then you get Steph with 21 shots. Then you could say Braun is 19.9. We'll just round it to 20. Then you get 18 shots. And then, like I said, when you get into the 2010s, you get 20 with Kevin Durant, 18, 20 for Kawhi Leonard in 2019, 18 for Braun in 2020, 21 for Giannis, 20 for Steph, 21 for Joker, 19 for Tatum, and 22 for SGA. But and overall, like I said, 26 of these seasons out of 46. I'm sorry, 44. I'm sorry. Wait. Oh, I'm bad.
You said 45
46.
when you were fixed.
No, because it's 22. It's 22. It's 22 teams. So it's 40, 24. So 24 and 24 teams won a championship with a player taking less than 20 shots. 22 teams did with a player taking 20 shots or more. So like I said, it was 50-50.
Right.
Yeah,
And
Johnny, I think we overthinking it on the shot attempt or field goal, whatever we were gonna call it, because we damn look. I'm not impressed by Rudy Gobert going 12 for 12 or 14 for 14. He's doing field goal attempts. He's not shooting the ball. A guy like SGA, you got to remember, if I get fouled, I don't get credit for a field goal attempt. So these guys
No, you
like
don't.
Michael them, they were free throw merchants at the time. Mike probably averaged 9 times or 10, I can't remember.
Yeah.
But in the times we talking about LeBron when he was shooting a lot, that was the down. They used to call him downhill LeBron. It was a lot of layup and mid rangers. LeBron didn't have to shoot threes. He was on some D Wade stuff, man. You couldn't stop him either way. Didn't have to shoot threes. But the field goal attempt thing is bothering me because a damn layup and a dunk is still a field goal. It's not a shot, but we're calling it a shot. So we have to argue that point. It's not a
Yeah,
shot.
you got. I know you got to excuse me too, since I keep. Just take shot and field goal attempts is the same thing today. They're both synonyms today, just for the sake of it, because I'm just trying to make sure that we understand. We're talking about taking field goals. It doesn't matter if it's a layup, 3-pointer. These are just your total attempts as a player, the number one option on a championship team. It's just to understand where this come from. Because again, I don't believe, to be honest with you, defense wins championships. Majority of these teams we talking about were great defensive teams. Some of these teams were offensively better. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you want to consider the Lakers a good defensive team, but the Celtics were a good defensive team. The Pistons were a
Shaq and
good
Kobe
defensive
Lakers?
team. The Bulls were a good defensive team. The Shaq and Kobe Lakers,
They
were
were pretty
probably
good
more
on
offensive.
defense.
They were all right, but they're probably better offensively than they were defensively. Akeem Olajuwon's teams, they were defensive teams. Um, the Spurs, uh,
The Spurs had great defense,
they
especially when
did
they had the
have they
Twin
did have
Towers.
they really did, but they weren't great offensive teams for sure.
Yeah,
Um,
later on they became
the
great
Heat,
offensive
same thing.
teams.
The Heat are defensive teams. The second the second championship, the Kobe Laker championship teams were defensive teams. They were all right offensively. The Heat were a defensive team winning championships. The Warriors were offensively. Um,
They
defense
had
too.
some
some
The
good
Warriors had
defense,
defense.
but
Yeah.
Yeah, the Warriors had some good
those
defense too, but they were definitely high powered offense for sure.
yeah.
Again, 2015 they had the number one offense in basketball. 2017 number one offense in basketball. 2018 number one offense in basketball. They won a championship all 3 years.
They ain't had number. Oh, you going by points? I keep
I'm
forgetting.
going points per game, man. Points per game, sir.
Because
Points
I'm
per
like,
game,
how they
sir.
ain't have it in 2016? What were they in 2016?
They were the eighth best. No, I'm sorry. I don't know what they were. They probably had the number one offense because I just got the championship team ranking, not the
Oh,
actual.
okay.
So the Cavs were eighth. I don't know what the Warriors were in 2016. They probably were number one. Now that you say it, the Giannis Bucks were number one in offense too in 2021, which is kind of shocking.
In the regular season?
Yeah, they had the most points per game in 2021.
This is how flawed offensive rating is. Like the Knicks have the third best offensive rating, which you wouldn't say they are great offense.
Now I just say it's flawed because, like I said, if we go back to the Chicago Bulls, he said for those 4 or 6 seasons they had the number one rated offense in basketball. They barely reached 95 possessions in the game. So
Do
like
you
that number
think
doesn't
points
reflect anything that happens. Hmm.
to the gentleman who said that he thinks offensive rating is flawed? How do you feel about points per possession?
No, points per game is the only way to tell who's the best offense. You score the most, you're the best offense.
Okay, fine. Outside of that, what's your opinion on points per possession?
It, you don't get 100 possessions in a game. It's rare.
No, he means points per possessions in general because they also have now points per possession. That's
Oh, points
another
per
another
possession?
that's another
Yeah.
analytic that they like to
And
use. So as an
I don't like
example,
analytics. I don't like
yeah,
analytics, period. I
as
like raw
as
stats.
did you give you an example? As an example, SGA has the best point per possession or is it? Oh my, maybe it's not possession. Is it shot attempts or is it possessions? Well, he has a high points per possession ratio. So it's kind of like a assist to turnover ratio, basically saying the amount of possessions he's involved in to the amount of points he puts up
Yeah.
in each possession. But again,
I
that's
mean,
just like
points.
a it's just a calculate. It's just a calculation, really. It's an
Yeah, points.
evaluation. It's not actual. Uh huh.
Points per possession is not a advan. It's a raw stat. So if you have 80 possessions in a game and you have 80 points, you had 1 point per possession. That's a
It's
simple division. It's
Yeah,
not a
but
still in
complex
those. It's
advanced stat.
still an
it's an
analytic.
analytic. It's still
It's
an
still an
analytic.
analytic.
So it's not a common stat. It's an analytic. It's a you have to exactly you have to go to some special formula to go get it. You got to go get find possessions
That's
and
not division.
points.
Is not a special formula. What do you
Yeah,
It
it's a
is a
no the formula.
formula.
No, it's not division. You have to go get the possessions. That's the formula. You have to go. That's what I'm talking about. You have to go get the possessions, not the equation. I say it's a special equation, special formula. You got to go. You got to go get possessions. You can't do. You ain't gonna get the same numbers if you don't get possessions. If I go run and get some other stat to throw in there for that equation, you're gonna get a different number. So the
Yeah, you
formula
got to
is the amount of
know.
possessions. Yeah, the amount of
You got to
possessions
know
to the
the
amount of
amount of
points that they put up.
possessions. Right, right,
Yeah,
right.
exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like again, that's that doesn't entail and that's why if there's only if the only intangible I believe in is chemistry, right? It's the only one that I believe in, but there's still numbers to judge that because the amount of possession a team gains is from their gameplay. Teams who teams who create more possessions for themselves are always going to have the advantage. You're always trying to create possessions in basketball. So
Right.
possessions is a part of the game. The amount of possessions you get for yourselves or you restrict another team from having is a part of the game. So to to equalize possessions is a disservice to the game.
But we do realize the thing we're talking about is new. I mean, it's like analytical stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We
Yeah.
know player efficiency, points per possession, and those are true shooting percent. Those are not true stats, official stats right now. We That's just some exposing stuff. Like, oh yeah, you scored 50 points, but you took 40 shots. That's exposing them. You're like, yeah, that's all it
Yeah,
is. It's
no.
just
It's
analytical.
Yeah, it's being analytical, or like some would say, it's trying to find context into the stats, right? And I get it.
Right.
It's all good. All of that is good if you're coaching. As a fan, I don't give a damn about none of that shit. How many points did you score? How many rebounds did you grab? What was your shooting percentage? How many
Yeah.
turnovers
Right.
did your team have? Right? That's like
Those are the
that's how
most
I.
important stats.
Those are the things that tell me what's happening in the basketball game. All those other extra stuff, like I said, requires so much more context and nuances for you to understand. And just for anybody to know what's going on right now, the Warriors started out slow. They're down 25-13 in the first quarter versus the Suns. So are we
Nobody's
really?
happy about you took 40 shots and you scored 40 points. Yeah, that makes a difference to some people. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. Oh, he scored 40. Dang, that's good. Until you look at the box stats, I'm like, damn, he shot 40 shots. Now you like, oh man. Yeah, I mean, you
Well,
gotta
that's
admit that.
but that's where the true shooting comes in at, right? Because true shooting measures the amount of shots you take to the amount of
Yeah.
points you make, or the amount of field goal attempts you take to the amount of points you get as well. So it lets you know
PER.
how. Yeah, well, no, PER is completed. That's something else. That's something else. But what Peter's talking about, right? The points per possession. It helps you understand what they call the efficiency of a team or a player, right? Because if obviously if he's on the floor for 80 possessions and he's getting you 1.2 point per possessions compared to a player getting you zero point 0.9 points per possessions, you can start evaluating who helps you score more and stuff. That's what that's for. Like that, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not for us as fans because it doesn't really explain how it happens. It really doesn't. It
Right.
doesn't explain how it happens. It just tells you what happened, which is what
Yeah.
PER is that player efficiency rating. Yeah,
No,
if
No,
you
that's
what
what
shot
it.
I
That's
40,
the title. That's the title of it. But
yeah, I was gonna
the
say to
it's
Johnny
more
point.
in it
PR,
than that.
PR got nothing to do with your efficiency. Nothing
No, it
at
Yeah, I was
all.
doesn't.
gonna
It's
say to
yeah.
Johnny point, like
Uh-huh.
you said, coaches use it basically for lineups to say like, okay, this lineup. It seems like when they together, like you said, these certain players are more efficient with these players, blah blah blah. But to your point. you gotta watch film and a bunch of other shit to even see what's going on the court. To see like, yo, why Rui averaging 1.3 points per possession when he with Braun and Aiton. It might just
Hmm.
be that they playing a bunch of smaller players, so he get open shots. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no,
So to
stuff
your
like
point,
that. Stuff like that is more for like players like a Lou Dort, guys like a Draymond Green, where the common stats doesn't show you their effectiveness,
yeah,
but these other numbers do. That's what that's for. We don't need points per possession to know how good Michael Jordan or SGA is at basketball, ladies and
facts,
gentlemen. We don't need that.
facts.
We don't need that.
Motherfucker scoring 35 on 20 shots. That motherfucker
Yeah.
good.
Stop that motherfucker. He got 35 points and he's shooting 54% from the field. Can somebody get in
Exactly.
front of this man?
Somebody,
That's
somebody getting
I don't
cooked.
need points per
That's it.
possession for that. But when we start analyzing stuff like Rudy Gobert's impact on the game, right? Guys like that, right? Guys like a DeAndre Jordan, guys who have those type of impacts, right? The Klay Thompson, guys like, but you don't see their numbers. You're like, well, when you really look at it, this is what they do on the basketball
But
court.
I feel
So,
like, no, I didn't even cut you off. Let me ask you this. Because I feel
you good?
like you do, right? Because, like, perfect example, the Clippers played yesterday. I mean, not yesterday, the other day when they played the Warriors, right? Was that the Warriors they played?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Lopez was
Yeah.
getting fried literally the whole fourth quarter. And I'm watching this shit like, yo, this would not happen to Rudy Gobert. As much as they be crying about Rudy, bro, I've never seen Rudy get tortured for literally a whole quarter on pick and roll nonstop. So I feel like you can watch the game and say, damn, Golden State scored
Mm,
43 in the fourth.
But that's the
Somebody
game
was getting
plan.
fried.
That's what I'm saying. That's the game plan. I,
mm.
I guarantee you, Brandon Lopez is looking like, but coach, I'm doing exactly what you told me to do.
I'm doing
I'm
exactly what you
supposed
telling me to do.
and guess what the Warriors is saying? If that's what you're gonna do, keep shooting it, Al. Go ahead, Al. And Al's on fire. Al's out of nowhere. Al all of a sudden turning to Stephon Curry. He hitting all kind
Yep.
of 3 pointers on it,
Bro, they made
right?
like eight threes that quarter, and all the joints was on Lopez. I'm watching the game like Ty Lue. You don't need fucking analytics to see. Yo, get Lopez out the game, bro.
Nah, but
They are frying him.
if you had Gobert in there instead, you have a guy hit four threes. Your big hit four threes in a row. There's not much a guy like because they're going to be advised to play the same D that Lopez was playing, which is a drop.
Yeah,
The coach is going to
to a
say
certain
you
degree.
go,
Yeah,
yeah, to a certain degree, you're going to be in drop.
yeah.
And if a guy hits four threes in a row, it's like okay, like that's just one of them things, man. Like shit
But that's
happens.
not
No,
that's
but
No,
not
no,
but
but
why
the
Al
he was
difference,
Horford was
hitting the
wide
no,
threes.
open.
That's not why he was
the
hitting the
diff-
threes.
no,
He
but the
was
difference
wide
between
open.
no, the difference between Rudy Gobert and Lopez is that you can let Rudy Gobert guard that perimeter, that guard that's running around that ball
Exactly.
handler, and do the switch to where you're not leaving that big man open, right? So
Because they
you
were
can't do that with
pre-switching.
Lopez. Yeah,
Yeah, they were
if you
pre-switching with
let that
Lopez.
guard attack Lopez, you let that guard attack Lopez. Lopez, all that he can do is protect the paint and the rim, and he's not really good at protecting the paint, right? Right. That's why I tell people, man, that protecting the paint is one thing to protect the rim, but it's another thing to protect the paint. Because once you get that ball into the paint, the defense is compromised. So you better be good at protecting the rim, right? But you could be a lead at protecting the rim. But what if you're not a lead at passing? I mean, the passing lane and stopping the guy from making a pass. That's why I always tell people, go look at Rudy Gobert. Plenty of times teams dribble into the paint and dribble right back out. That's just it. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't getting to
And
the
him and
basket,
Wimby.
and you
Him and Wimby.
yeah. But Lopez can't do that for you. That's the difference between a Rudy Gobert and a Lopez. But Lopez protects the rim at
The
an elite
paint,
level.
yeah, but
Yeah,
but
but
he's extremely slow footed, like
Right.
exactly,
extremely.
So to
exactly.
your
So he
point,
And he's
Peter, when
almost
you
40.
watched the
take
game the other
advantage of it.
day, all they were doing was putting him in a pick and roll, and that's why
Yeah,
Horford was getting those open threes because
Vibing.
they was dragging Lopez up, and Lopez isn't fast enough, like you said, to come up and recover. So all of a sudden,
right,
what you see, Al
right.
Horford just open in the corner, banging it down. Then when he tried to stay with Horford, what was Steph doing? Come off of the pick and roll, knocking threes down. Even on
Exactly.
that
So
last three, Lopez tried to get out there, Johnny. His old ass couldn't
no,
get.
they
But
did. He
He couldn't
shit,
get
we
tried.
there.
saw.
He
But
tried.
sometimes, like I was saying, like some, obviously a guy like Brooke is just extremely, cement shoes. But even a guy like Al Horford, who's pretty fleet of foot in 2022, we saw Steph basically just light him up, just running high screen and roll with Horford in a drop. He just come
Yeah.
off the screen and Horford could move his feet. So that's why I said like, yeah, they're a lot better than a guy like Brook, but sometimes if a guy gets it going, is there's not much your big gonna be able to do. You know what I'm saying? Like
Unless you
it
Rudy or Wimby, dog.
I'm saying, Bam,
Rudy and Wimby
listen,
getting out
Rudy,
there,
He
bro.
was
Rudy
wide
and
Wimby,
open,
Wimby
man.
gets out
Rudy,
there, bro.
Rudy is Rudy, Wimby, Bam, Evan Mobley. Those
Don't forget
guys
about
right
Chet
there.
Holmgren.
Yeah,
Yeah,
check can move his
check
feet
to a
too.
certain degree. Yeah, to a
Yeah.
certain degree, I
But
get it,
like you said, I'm
but
just saying they
they're
not
not
going
as
to
good as the other
constantly give
guys they
up those
mentioned though.
open threes. Yeah, to
and
Ajani.
A
Yeah.
and AD. Don't forget about Prime AD.
Here you go. This Anthony dismissed the disabled.
Yeah, AD will go out there.
Said it's the
Prime AD will go out there.
disabled. Hey,
Not
hey, Dan,
2022,
I don't know about
2023
that,
AD.
bro.
But
Maybe
2017 AD, yeah, he get out there.
Maybe New Orleans Pelican AD, but
Yeah, that's
not the
what I said.
Laker
I said
AD, not the Laker
2017.
AD, not the Laker AD. Hell
Hey,
nah,
who did
that
it in
Now
motherfucker
Laker
there,
2020?
AD,
boy.
look, AD John, he wasn't even faster than Joker.
He
As
did
soon
it
as
in
they
Hey,
hired
2020.
I was like, God damn.
Darvin Ham, he was like, great. I ain't got to never
hey,
play the perimeter ever
hey,
again.
Johnny. I always
Uh
bring
huh.
up this same series,
Which
but that
one?
boy put the clampers on Steph now in 23 now.
Oh,
Don't
Man, we
cap
seen Kevin
now.
Love strap up Steph
nah,
for a
man.
possession, man. I ain't
Hell
trying to hear
nah,
that.
man. I don't want to hear that, man. He ain't put no strap on no stuff on Curry. Don't make me go get that film.
Well, in
Oh,
2020,
y'all know when the
they
off
did.
season start, we finna be watching the film. Y'all know that when we get to the summertime, but we finna watch film.
Yeah, I'm gonna
We
try to
finna
definitely make it up to those strains.
Yeah, we're gonna
Definitely
have
hop
some
it up with
fun,
y'all.
man. We're gonna have some fun, man. We're gonna have some fun, man, because this is gonna be a very, very interesting playoffs. If last year playoffs were good, this one's gonna even be better. Because there's no runaway team to win the championship this year. I don't care what nobody tell me. There's not one team that you can say is guaranteed to win it this year. There's not one. Not
You
one.
don't. You thought it was OKC. What happened?
Nah, man. OKC has a good chance. They have the best odds, but it's not like they're runaway favorites. They're
Who do
not
you think
runaways
has a
right now.
chance?
Right now, everybody has a chance. New York
You
has a
think
chance.
that?
Boston has a
Nah,
chance.
hell nah.
Nah.
Hell
They
yeah.
ain't got no
Hell
damn
yeah.
No, I'm
chance.
talking about a chance to
Uh,
beat OKC. Who has the
who
chance
has
to
a
beat
chance?
OKC?
Spurs could beat OKC.
I
Denver
don't think
could
they'll
beat
beat Denver.
OKC.
Don't
I
sound
think
like no
Denver.
casual now. Don't do that.
I think Denver could beat OKC. I think San Antonio could beat OKC.
They're
Yeah,
not
What
I
gonna
about the
don't.
get by
Celtics?
Denver.
Hey,
The Lakers can't beat OKC. The
No.
Celtics could be OKC.
I don't think so.
The Knicks could be OKC too.
No,
Again,
hell
you
nah.
know what? My
Hell
wife was
nah.
my wife was telling me this story last year. The Knicks were I think 15 and like 20 something versus teams above 500 last year. They're
That
the
was bad.
opposite this year. They're better this year versus the 500 teams
Yeah, but they
this year.
didn't beat OKC.
Yeah,
It's
they ain't got nothing
hey,
for OKC, bro.
hey,
It's
but
It
only
check
was
this.
four
close.
teams that got
Yeah,
a real
close.
shot at winning a championship. It's OKC, San Antonio, Boston, and Denver. That's it.
Man, San
Yeah, but
Antonio, they're too
don't be
clean.
too casual. Like the when people was
That's
talking
it.
crap, yeah,
That's
about the
it.
Hornets. Yeah, it's only four teams. To be
Because
honest
you
with
know
you,
that
really,
the Boston can't beat the Knicks
why they can't?
because the Knicks have their number recently.
Is
Okay,
this a bad
y'all people
matchup for
falling for the
them?
same
Yeah,
thing
it's a
for the
bad
Hornets.
matchup so far. It's been a bad matchup
Hey,
for them. It's been looking
Right.
bad for them.
look,
It
hey, did
has.
y'all
Before
just see what my the Hornets just won? And it was like, yeah, man, they got the Orlando's number, and they yeah, you casual MFers worrying about what somebody do in the regular season. I know the
The
Spurs when
playoffs are
they say
different.
OKC, they did not have their team or squad to even play them, not one time. So I'm not
No,
that casual. That's why the Hornets went over there and got their head smashed. That was they was playing chess.
no,
The
the
Hornets
playoffs are
play
different.
checkers.
The playoffs, yeah, the playoffs are definitely a different breed. I don't like to use the regular season record for the playoffs, but that's why I said it's almost anybody has a shot. Again,
Anybody.
Nah,
it's
I
man,
anybody.
don't think
before I
so.
hop off,
Uh
just
huh.
want to start the shit real quick. Who's winning this Houston and LA series? Before I hop
Oh,
off.
I was just about to ask the same shit.
I only had you because New World up here, bro. I know what New World gonna say.
I just like this. Don't let the Lakers win tomorrow night.
It's
That's all I gotta
Lakers
tell
in
you.
five, niggas.
Lakers in five. Y'all know what be
Lakers in
going on,
five.
man.
My
Lakers
nigga.
in five. I gotta put that in the soundboard. Lakers in five.
Hey, yo, you threw the
OKC,
camera on and put the
KFC,
five up, yo.
UFC,
Lakers
Lakers
in
in
five
five.
game.
Lakers
Yes,
in
I
sir.
mean,
five.
it's a very winnable series for the Lakers.
Right. And
It
they
Yeah,
got
we
You know,
broke it
home
down on
so
court.
my page.
How?
Uh,
When? Oh wait. When
all
have
I
we
know
ever?
is that
When have we?
Bron
Oh wait,
ain't been
wait.
healthy like this going into the postseason since 2018. So
When have we ever seen a team be predicted to win any playoff series with two of their main starters or their two best scorers out?
Going against Houston, who's a
We
flawed
just sat here
team.
and had a whole show talking about guys taking a bunch of
hey,
shots.
LeBron,
Luca takes
LeBron in
20 some shots a
2015,
game. How are they supposed to
I
win
was
doing
just
that?
about to say that.
LeBron in
I was just
He
about to
2015
had
say
was
a
expected
LeBron in
to win,
15.
and
a
LeBron in
bunch of points.
2014 when both
That
Chris
is
Bosh
not going to
and D
be
Wade
the
were
same.
playing
In
like
20,
trash.
he still had Kyrie Irving in 2015. It
No,
don't
no,
For
you
matter
talking
what
one
you
about
say.
game, hey
no,
Johnny,
you
he
talking
had
about
him
the
for one
games they
game.
got hurt. They talking about the games they got because I think Kyrie missed more games than just that finals, right? He
No,
missed
he
some
Yep.
missed
games
one.
earlier in
He
the.
missed one game in the finals, and then the next season he missed like 40 games almost in the
No,
regular
no, he
season.
missed. He missed the. He got hurt in game one of the finals, and he didn't play the whole finals. Kevin
His
Love got hurt in
kneecap.
the
He
first
cracked his
round.
kneecap.
No, I know
Okay,
that,
yeah,
but
it was
Kevin Love
Kevin
got hurt in the
Love that
first
got hurt
round.
in the first
In the
round, right?
first round, I don't know what game it was. Whether it was game 2 or 3, it was one of those games.
I think it was game
But he
two.
had he had Kyrie in those playoff series. He had Kyrie in the Eastern Conference Finals. He had Kyrie in the playoffs.
Mm.
I think Kyrie did miss a game or two in those playoffs before he got hurt, but he still had Kyrie. At least he still got Kyrie. But you know what? He got Bronny. Bronny out here shooting 38% from 3-point land.
I
Hey,
don't
I don't know
believe in
what y'all
Houston
talking
at
about,
all,
man.
though. I don't believe
Man,
in
y'all being
Houston.
disrespectful.
They're an
Bronny
incredibly
been looking
flawed
real
team.
confident, real
Hey,
no troll
boy, it's
shit.
out the. Hey,
Bronny out
boy,
here looking
it's
good. Bronny.
hey
Us.
Johnny. Hey
Uh-huh.
Johnny. Hey, boy, it's out the mud.
He got out
no,
the
Hey, look.
mud.
yeah.
Shooting better than
Hey,
Mike. Shooting better than Mike.
the
Who,
Lakers
Kobe
got a bunch of
81?
cake.
He said Kobe 81. Get out the
You talking about
mud. Get
Kobe
out the mud.
81?
Yeah, I'm talking about Kobe 81. Which 81 you talking about? Kobe
Hey,
81.
boy, it's out the
That's
mud,
what I'm
boy.
talking about. Get out
I
the
think he.
mud, man.
I think he
Nah,
finally
the Lakers
fully. I
the
think he
Lakers are
finally
in
fully
trouble.
recovered from the cardiac arrest because it takes a long time to recover from something like that.
That's possibly, but no, I mean, I think again, it just took some confidence, right? No matter how much we want to make fun of Bronny's still a kid, man. I can't believe I thought I was a man at 18, 19. I don't know what I was thinking, but he's not a man. He ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. He's LeBron's son. He didn't really have to do much in life. He didn't really have to struggle much in life. And then he gets to the NBA. There's some struggles. There's some grown men here that you have to see.
Yeah,
So
the ultimate struggle. He almost died.
yeah, I know that. That's true. That's true. But again, it's saying he. But again, like his dad has told us, Bronny is a resilient person. He has a resilient character. Bronny is not
Yeah.
an easy. He doesn't easily fold, and clearly we can see that he working hard. For him to shoot as good as he's been shooting right now, especially as bad as he was shooting last year, like it almost looked like he was never going to be a good jump shot shooter. But now you can't say nothing. He's hitting his
Yeah,
shots.
he's definitely shooting it a lot better.
He's shooting a lot better now, and he's
Most
confident
def.
going to the basket, dribbling, understanding his role, and they have no choice but to rely on him because they don't have a bench. So what else they're gonna do?
You gonna
I
see
mean, we
him get
see
some
Bronny
minutes.
killing it. Go ahead, my bad.
You gonna see him start to get some minutes, 15, 20. You're gonna see Nick Smith get a lot of minutes. They signed Nick Smith to a standard contract so they can have him available with us having a lack of ball handlers because of the Luka and AR injury. So we're gonna see a lot of different players get PT, including Vanderbilt too. So hey man.
Oh my God, this is
Yeah, I'm
gonna be
mostly
rough.
looking forward to the Vanderbilt
This
minutes,
is
nigga,
gonna be
because that's our
rough.
best defender on our team. So I feel like if
It's
we
gonna
really have
be.
him out there, he's gonna make a big impact in this Rocket series. Because I feel like he's gonna be one of the main people we put on KD, and depending on how well that matchup goes for Vanderbilt, man, we could really limit KD in this series.
They'll just double them like they did
Mm.
that one game where they just destroyed them.
I mean, it's not like we could double him every single time though. So we got to have somebody be the primary
For the
You
nigga
for
to
the
could you
harass
could
Lakers,
him.
damn
for the
near.
Lakers, for
There's
the
not many people. Go ahead, hey
yeah.
Johnny. My bad.
No, I was gonna say for the Lakers to win this series, DeAndre Ayton has to average 20 and 10 on 60% shooting.
Mm.
That's
Has
also
to.
true. It's also true.
Mm.
That's
I,
that's
I
that's
was
the
gonna
only
say
way they're
to
gonna
what
win.
New World was saying is there's not a lot of people on that Rockets roster that could really hurt you like that if you double KD. I know Eason was shooting it really well. Jabari has been up and down, and what's his name? Amen doesn't
Thompson.
have a jump shot to speak of.
They
So
only
you
got
can
Reed.
get away.
Mm-hmm.
He got what?
Reed.
You got a
Shepard
mid.
Reed is all.
Well, you
Shepard
got
Reed.
Reed.
Reed
You got
Shepard. I'm saying
Reed
Reed. Sorry,
Shepard.
Shepard Reed. Reed Shepard. I'm sorry. Yeah, him.
Udoka does
Got
not
But
him.
believe in Reed Shepard. He doesn't play him.
I know he
yeah,
don't,
you can.
but he can shoot. Reed can shoot.
He could shoot it. He could shoot it, but you can get away with doubling KD consistently. You can. You're not gonna. You're not gonna get massacred. You
This
could get
team
away,
is,
and he's not good passing out the double. That's the problem.
yeah, the Houston is flawed, man. That team is incredibly
They're
flawed.
very flawed.
I knew that as soon as they traded for KD, they messed up the chemistry. I knew it. I said that. I was like, why would you do that? Like, why? They were one of the best teams in the Western Conference last year. I never understood that trade. That trade made no sense to me.
It was a win
None at all.
now thing. They said, we got all these assets. Let's just trade for them, see what happens. We could just trade them if it don't work.
Yeah, but
They
Green
look
giving you
very.
8 points and 12 points. Yeah, and he probably was beefing with the coaches. When a guy play a game like that, he's probably kind of ticked off. So you moved around and moved some assets around, and that's exactly what they did.
Can we?
Green,
Can
You
we?
talking about
he,
Can
he
we?
Jalen?
sold out. He sold out in the playoffs last year. I don't care what
You talking
nobody
about
says.
Jalen Green? Oh yeah, he was
Can
Yeah,
horrible.
yeah,
we?
yeah. I
Yeah, he
got
was
to get
horrible.
somebody that won't do me like that.
Yeah.
Can? Can
See,
we?
see
Can
what
we?
we
He's
look.
a young kid,
No,
first
no,
time
no.
in
Go
the
ahead, Peter. Go ahead, because
playoffs. Not
I
everybody
wanna.
blossoms their first
I
time
We
as a
wanna.
we
player.
judging
Mm-hmm.
KD without. I think obviously everybody knows this, but Van Fleet would have made a huge difference. So
I
we
don't think
all know.
so.
Yes, that's true.
Nah,
That is true as well. That's true
Nah, I
as
don't
well.
think
You're right
so.
about that. Nah, he would
Nah,
have.
yeah,
He
that's
would have.
crazy.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, no, he would
nah.
have. Definitely, he would have. He would have made a big difference.
He's an average
Again,
point guard. He's not
it
all that.
doesn't matter, man. A playmaker changes everything. An average point guard changes everything. When you don't have nobody who can get you into your offense, find the right guys, that changes everything, man. I tell you, nothing changes the game of basketball more than a rim protector and a playmaker. You
Nah,
have
if
an
they should have
elite
kept
one of those,
Dylan Brooks.
winning.
If they would have kept Dylan Brooks, they would have been much better.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why they could have kept Jalen Green because Jalen Green was a playmaker. They had a team full of
He ain't
everybody
that
understood
young.
their
He
role.
got drafted in 2021, I think.
No,
But
I
no,
know,
yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. But you don't trade him away for no like. They just said this is what's happening with the NBA. The NBA realizes that there are just certain players they have to pay money to, and some of these owners don't want to do it. So the
right.
owner's like, if Jalen Green's my star, nah, I don't want to pay him, man. Do something else. Well, we can get KD. Is KD gonna sell tickets? Is KD? Yeah, of course. Well, I'll pay KD. He's only here
But
for a
they
couple
already
of
were
years, but
paying. They were
that's
already paying Jalen. He signed his rookie extension. He was getting like 200
no, I
million.
know, but I know that. But again, if he becomes the star that he's supposed to become, you're gonna have to pay him more than what you're paying someone like a Kevin Durant, right? He's a bigger star for longer. Kevin Durant's
Mhm.
not gonna be in the league that much longer. He's only here for the next year or two. We can do that. Kevin Durant got another year or two on his contract. Perfect for us. It's not long term. We're not. These guys are trying to avoid these long term deals, paying 300, 400 million dollars to these players.
So you
They're
think
trying
they're
to
gonna get
avoid
rid
that.
of? You think they're gonna get rid of Shingun then? Because he's next to get a big contract when his is up.
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
solid.
hopefully.
I knew that Jalen Brown contract a few years ago was going to be bad for the league, and nobody believed me.
Nah, what's bad for the league? I'm glad that you brought that up because that's what I wanted to talk about next. Kawhi Leonard, bitch ass. He's
Yeah,
Oh,
Hmm.
right.
he
I do
messed up
not
the
like that
NBA.
man at all.
Y'all brought up how LeBron messed up the NBA when he did the decision and changed the course of history with that. Kawhi Leonard leaving the Toronto Raptors, going to the Clippers, forcing them to trade for Paul George, which eventually created the OKC Thunder, is messing up the NBA. The
Hmm.
entire NBA is messed up because of that guy. Because nobody can compete
Yep.
with OKC. Nobody can literally say, okay, we're just gonna draft good, underpay players and have them outperform contracts until and start winning. Like he messed up the whole NBA, and everybody now has to try to build a team to beat this team without the same resources. Like it's like he literally messed up the NBA badly, all because he didn't want to accept the challenge of either one staying in Toronto or playing on the Clippers by himself.
He
or
should have
building
just
up
stayed on
SGA.
Toronto.
He should have just
He
stayed
should
with
have just
SGA and all of that.
He should have just stayed in Toronto. He could have repeated. Golden State was out. LeBron's team was still working their way into stuff. Like they could have repeated it.
Well, he already told. I think he had
Bullshit.
already. I think Danny Green had said that he already told them from the beginning he wasn't gonna stay.
You said
Yeah, it was
Toronto would
stupid.
have
Like you win a
repeated?
championship, you don't leave the team you win a championship with, especially when
He
you're the
was.
star
He
player.
wasn't. He was never going to stay. He just accepted the trade. They always knew they only had him for a year for sure. More than likely, he was never coming back. They knew
Uh,
that trading for him. On top, that's another thing. Imagine that you traded for a player knowing you were not going to be able to keep him.
The team wanted to win a championship, so I can understand them going for a rental. But like
Exactly. Let me address my man with that. Talking about Toronto could have repeated.
they
You
could have.
look. Okay, yeah, I got you.
They could
But
have.
what I'm
Yeah, well,
saying to you, look, everybody knows. I damn near put an asterisk beside that championship, like they do with LeBron on the bubble. Bro, it's no way in hell they could have beat the Golden State Warriors with those two guys. Actually, three guys went out
Yeah, but
that
they
year.
did.
So
So it
yeah, take
happened.
your little championship and move on, dude. Nobody's saying you didn't win it. Just like LeBron, he did win the championship, but they talk crap about it. I would talk more crap about that Toronto. You talking about repeat? Man, get out of here.
yeah, no,
Who's
but
gonna
he
beat
messed up
Toronto
the
them?
bit.
league though. Even if he's not going back, I don't care about him not going back. Because my thing was, you first off, he tried. He did that offseason knowing LeBron James was going through that offseason. He tried to challenge LeBron James. That was one of the things he was trying to do during that offseason. He could have went to the Los Angeles Lakers, who was opening arms to him and told him to come to LA. Could have went to LA, won championships, all kind of stuff. They could have racked up all kind of titles. Instead, he wanted to challenge LeBron for some reason. I don't know what he was thinking. So he goes to the Clippers out of all franchises, but he puts a stipulation on them. Like the only way I'm going to come to your team is if you go get one of these three players, and one of them was Paul George. I forgot who was the other player they wanted him to go get, and they couldn't go get that player. So he was like,
Man,
okay, well,
it's
go after Paul
go ahead,
George.
John.
No, go
No,
ahead. You can go
I
ahead.
can't
You go
remember
ahead.
who it was either, but no, I remember that whole episode when it happened. That nigga Kiwi Lemonade. That's why I calls him Kiwi Lemonade. Because at the end of the day, you was high off of that championship, and niggas like Max Kellerman was putting you in conversations you wasn't supposed to be in, saying that you was better than LeBron or you was on the same level as KD and Steph, right? And nigga decided he wanted to put on some New Balances and dangle a keychain like this is new Kawhi, nigga. And you got your karma. They made it to the Western Conference Finals without his dumb ass. So at the end of the day, I don't understand why he's one of the only niggas that gets a pass for constantly losing in the first round, but they're gonna kill LeBron for losing in the first round, right? They lost in the play-in, so they even missed the playoffs, and they ain't gonna say nothing, right? He playing 40 games, missing all these games. Ain't nobody talking about no load management, but they want to talk about LeBron. And I'm like, this is the nigga who challenged LeBron and choked a 3-1 lead the same year, bro. And don't nobody bring that shit up. It's insane. And then he gets locked down by a 36-year-old Draymond Green just the other night, nigga. Like, why are you even in these conversations, bro? Why?
Well,
But
Lowe finally made a good video and called him out on that shit. I was happy when he did that.
Some players know when the writing's on the wall. That's why even when Golden State was doing, they had to pick up Kevin Durant because they knew these guys know Kawhi didn't leave because of the weather. He knew that team ain't nothing. They was the Knicks up there in Canada. They can get and play hard and get there and play in a championship, but they're gonna lose all the time. They were favorable by God that KD and Clay and whatever the tall dude name, they went out. So yes, you won the championship. Thank God and move on. You wasn't repeating nothing. I promise you.
They could have repeated.
Okay.
They
Yeah.
had a really
You
good
sound
team.
like on Dumb and Dumber. So there is a
I don't know about
chance.
that.
Yeah, there is a chance.
They had a really
No,
good
hold
team.
on, David. Are you forgetting that LeBronto was in LA, nigga? Even if they do go to the finals, they get spanked by LeBron.
Right.
What are we
Maybe,
talking about
but I
here?
said there was a chance. I didn't say
No,
it was
there ain't no
100%.
chance when you got the mayor of Toronto on the other side of the team, nigga. Like, there ain't no chance. It's over with.
They could have won. You don't know what could have
That's
happened.
the
I
mayor
know.
of
Come on,
LeBronto.
bro.
Could
It's
have
over
happened.
with. It's over
I
with,
think
David.
they could have won. They could have repeated. That team was
Yeah.
really fucking good.
At Go James Kingdom, I think they use what you call it, a hypothesis, an educated guess. Don't be starting that. Well, there's a chance I can beat LeBron in one on one. There's a chance. Stop with
LeBron's
that
not
bull
losing
crap.
to Toronto,
You guys
man.
are
Come
just
on,
Hey,
you guys are
there's a
sleeping on
chance I could win
Toronto.
the lottery,
Toronto
but
was a
that ain't
really
right?
gonna
good
happen.
team.
There's a
They were a
chance.
really good team.
Man, LeBron is not losing to the Raptors, gang. How do I tell you? It's not gonna happen.
At
I don't know
all,
about
bro.
that.
Just be happy you
He
got that
swept
one
them niggas when
championship.
he had a worse team. You
And
really think he's
what
gonna
Yeah,
makes you
lose
but
to
think they're
them
gonna
when he has a
what
better
makes you think they're
team?
gonna get past my Heat?
They not even getting
Exactly.
past the
I
bubble
mean,
Heat
well, yeah, they
team.
might not even get past the Heat. Let's talk about it. Let's
sure.
Right.
be
What are you
for real.
talking
They
about?
I'm
They
not
get
get
even
What are you
being
past
talking
the
funny.
about? My
Let's talk
Heat.
about it.
The Heat was
they
hot
would get
around
past
that
the Heat.
time.
They would probably be the first
My
seed,
Heat.
and they would at
What is
least
that?
go to
Duncan
the
Robinson coming off that
finals.
screen.
They would
Oh,
at least go
Duncan
to the
Robinson.
finals.
Don't forget we had Jay
Times I've
Crowder.
been.
We had all that going on back then. Come on now, don't
Yeah,
be
yeah.
disrespectful
They're
now.
not beating that Toronto with Kawhi on it.
Huh?
Hey
You
man,
sound a little biased with that when you said they had a chance.
that boy
It's
sound like a
okay.
Kawhi fan.
No, I'm not at all. I'm just a realist.
Yeah. Oh, the Hornets had a chance to win the championship this year. Yeah, you right. They have a
No,
chance.
they don't. They didn't have a
No,
chance at
I'm talking.
all.
I said
This
had a
was a
chance.
championship pedigree team. They just won the title.
Yeah, they
They were
won
going to
because what's it
return
called was
everybody. If
hurt.
Kawhi stayed, they were going to return the whole team with
Well,
That's
another
because Kawhi.
with another
What's
It
called
would
was
season under
not
their
hurt.
have been
belt
enough. Gang.
of chemistry, like Johnny says. They would have more chemistry. They would be even better team the next year if Kawhi
They
you,
wouldn't
stayed.
have chemistry
you
because
got a
Kawhi doesn't
lucky
give you
shot.
chemistry. Kawhi, that's the whole point. Kawhi doesn't give you chemistry, man. Kawhi's not that dude.
Kawhi is not
At
about to build
all.
no
Well, they
chemistry
must have
with
did
none of
something
them
right if
kids,
Yeah,
they
bro.
won the
Kawhi is
title.
not that dude. Kawhi is not that dude. We're
They,
seeing it right now.
maybe,
He's not that
hey,
dude.
maybe it
He's
was
not.
Fred Van Vliet giving them the chemistry. He was
I
on that
rather,
team.
I
No,
rather
no,
give,
but
I
that no
rather.
that's what they got. First of all, they got lucky LeBron left the East. And then they got lucky KD and Klay Thompson. Either one of those two would have played in those finals, not just both of them,
Yeah,
just
either
one
one
of
of
them.
them,
If they would
because
have had
Clay
Klay
was cooking
Thompson
them
or
right before.
KD,
Yeah,
they would have
yeah.
beat
Nah,
them
they
as
couldn't
well.
win without either one of them. They needed the full
Bro,
roster to beat this team.
Nah, they
bro
would have
got
won with Klay
lucky
Thompson.
against
They
the
got lucky.
76ers. Come on, bro. Think about how
Nigga,
you in
KD
your
played
past.
12 minutes, bro, tore his Achilles, and they still won that game. He played
Yeah.
12 minutes and scored
Load
12
management,
points.
Kawhi Leonard ain't winning. Load managing too. He was load
He's
managing.
not about to
And
beat no
oh
LeBron
wait,
James in the
and
finals.
remember, y'all remember Kawhi Leonard in the bubble didn't even want to be in the bubble. That's why the Clippers were so quick to get out of the bubble. So what do you think he would have did in Toronto in the bubble? Same thing, man. Get up out of here.
They
He didn't
probably
Man,
even
was
like
like,
LeBron,
oh, great, I
Toronto.
get
LeBron,
to be in a hot
like,
weather
don't give
planet
him no
instead of up in
excuses,
He didn't
Toronto.
even
Ajani,
like
because LeBron
Toronto.
didn't want to be in the bubble either. The
Mm-hmm.
whole Lakers team, they was the first team to be like, we don't want to do the bubble, but they decided, oh shit, Kobe died, nigga, so we need to lock in and get this championship. That's what happened.
Again,
That's how we did it
all those players that they try to put in front of LeBron James has been false hopes. Kawhi
all the
Leonard,
time.
Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, all of them. Giannis, Joker have all been false hopes. When Joker don't win another championship, with all this other nonsense, false hopes. And the only one player who they should be praising for the type of the type of stuff that they be talking about, they don't like praising because he's better than Mike and Kobe, and that's SGA.
Oh yeah, I mean SGA would be the one. I mean even Ant Man, because Ant Man knocked off both KD and Braun, and didn't he knock off Curry last year too?
That flawed Laker team,
So it's like
I would
nigga,
hope
like
he'd
you would
win
think Ant Man would get the praise, but they don't even call him Jeffrey's son anymore.
because he loses
No,
in the
I missed
championship
it.
game
Ochi, what
badly when
happened
he's
today?
not
I thought
stepping up.
Lamar said he wasn't going on no TikTok lives for a week. What happened? He went on somebody's live today?
They must have baited him up there.
Ochi, you not doing your job, Ochi. We need these clips, man. You
Yeah,
need to
why
have
ain't you
them ready for
clipping,
us,
man?
man.
What's wrong?
We need more than
I ain't
one
seen
clipper,
no clips
man.
for days.
Ochi's overwhelmed. Can somebody help Ochi with the clippers? We need some more clipping. We need somebody
It's
that can
because
go
you
around
got to
and
do the
clip.
reaction, so it take more time than just uploading the clips. Now you got to go in and react.
He can just
and all that.
upload the clips. I don't know why he don't do
Just
it.
upload
Where
the
is it on
clips and then
YouTube?
re-upload them with reactions, Ochi. You can literally double layer your shit. It's not even gonna count as the same video too. You can put up the original video with just a clip, and then
Exactly.
upload a second video with that you reacting to it. So you can still get your money off, and you can still promote the content.
Yeah. What New World said.
Hey, Hey, y'all, I want you to think about this. This is my philosophy of watching basketball, of winning teams. When a guy go off, you like just say like a Melo or anybody. It's hard to have a back to back, 2 games, great games. It's just hard. Oh, I don't care if you're Michael Jordan, LeBron. You might have 30 points. Be like, damn, but he took 30 shots. It's not really a good game, but he got his numbers. That's why I'm looking at Curry again. I was like, here you go. He probably gonna have 5 points in the first half or something stupid like that, and then he gonna try to go off in the third. And look, Phoenix coming off in a loss. Nobody wants to lose twice. That's why Orlando. I was like, damn, it was a lock for Orlando for me. And I know them other guys are gonna come in there and act like they never seen a basketball before. That's just I don't bet or gamble. But I know these things are already going to happen. I just have to watch them play out. He's not coming in there. Steph Curry won't do nothing like he did the other night. Guaranteed.
Well, it took him to the second half to even do that in that game.
Right. He's going to look like he ain't never seen a damn basketball. I didn't like him in the playoffs for the Golden State. That's why he don't rack up MVP. I don't know what's that about Steph, but he still get his average and get out, do his thing. But I don't like him in the playoffs. He's not. You don't. His legacy is cemented in regular season.
I mean, I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that.
Tell me this. Yeah, he might have had a spectacular year here or there.
Because before LeBron knocked him off in the playoffs, the Warriors, I'm pretty sure every time they went to the postseason, they never lost a series, and they went to the finals every year. So it's like they never got knocked off before the finals until LeBron did it.
How many?
So he was pretty much
MVPs
dominating the Western Conference the whole time he was there.
How many finals MVPs he got? I'm just curious. I think one.
That's
maybe.
not the end all be all though, nigga.
I know, but I'm just saying that lets you know the magnitude of what I'm saying.
Nah, but that's not even really. You can't use that because I can still be dominant, nigga. Just because I didn't win a Finals MVP, that doesn't lessen my dominance.
I'm talking about when it matters in the finals. Now playoffs, you can look at it. He still got his average. I said he did. Ain't like I said he trashed. I'm talking about it's a reason why he does not rack up MVPs in the finals or whatever, because I guess he puts it to somebody else. He let Iguodala win. LeBron would never. He would never, bro. You know, Ilgauskas get no MVP while LeBron playing. Are you serious? That shows you the great. That's another reason why I got to say GOAT James. Man, it's just some things that this man did. He's definitely a one-of-one. Steph Curry is good in the playoffs. Finals, I don't know where he's at.
All right, y'all. I want to listen to this, y'all. Let's listen to this here. I want to hear Lamont versus the Zesties on TikTok. Again, y'all follow Ochi Clips on YouTube. And shout out to you, Ochi. You already got 1,000 subscribers, man. Shout out to you, bro. Keep doing your thing.
Superstar,
you got a lot of leeches. People like DA, they like to leach off you.
But see, wait. Once again, I have not said anything to Superstar.
Like I said,
you name dropped me, so I'm addressing you, and now you're getting upset, and now you're name
we can have a conversation later.
That's not professional, sir. Come on.
Orlando Warriors are all.
This motherfucker said that's not professional. Who is he? This is not a job. This is not a job application. He goes up on everybody's live being disruptive and get mad when people call him out.
But Superstar. Superstar, I'm here to talk to you because you're a real content creator. I'm not here to talk to people who leech off content creators.
Orlando Warriors are all-stars. You want to talk about that too?
Hold on, let me ask that. Yes, here, hold on. You want to hear? We can talk about it. Superstar. Let's talk about it. So first of all, y'all, in the book.
How's that?
Let's address this, Superstar, because again, these are people that are too stupid to listen. They like to attach themselves to other.
Hold on, FOF, let me ask you.
What happened now? Why is it doing that?
Android Ochi in the building.
Oh, that's Twitter that y'all talking about.
Why did you? Hold on, my bad. I ain't mean to mute you. I want to ask you a question. Come on mute, FOF.
A huge win the other.
I need to ask you a question real quick, FOF. Come on mute.
Yeah, ain't no need for the name calling. Come on,
I got a question for you, FOF. Why did you make? I want to know, why did you make that book though? Like, why?
Why did
He
you
wants
make the
some.
book?
Android Ochi in the building, man.
No, this is my computer. No, is it Android? No, it's not. This is my computer.
The reason why I made the book it's in the appendix. Go buy the book and read the appendix.
I'm saying, what made you like come up with that? I'm gonna make a book about
the reason why I made the book. Reason why I made the book is in the appendix. You can buy the book on Amazon for $29.99 paperback.
That you purposely put false information. Hold on. But the book is to lift up the book is to lift up LeBron's career, right?
Hey, it was an encyclopedia, superstar.
No. The book is about let me let the book. What you provide in the paperback and hardback, everything doesn't translate over. So certain terms that I use that have a star by it that have to go to an index, and you can index what I mean by saying it. You can't properly reference it in the ebook. So, for example, in the ebook, it misquoted what I said when I said that Orlando Woolwich played like an all-star, because when I submit the transcript to Amazon, it will dumb down the transcript for the ebook, and it changes things. They've already given me a letter. They've already sent me a letter saying they apologize for certain things that they may have misquoted. That's why I always tell people buy the paperback or the hardback, because you will have the index and you will have the full and correct copy. This is why the hardback and the paperback sell better. I don't tell people to buy the ebook. People like Viz, who can't afford the paperback or the hardback, went and got the free ebook, and then he says, oh, there are errors. When I've already explained, yes, there are errors in the ebook, because you cannot, the transcript does not, it does not translate over properly, and I can't control that. Anybody that's wrote a book and you've submitted it through Amazon, through Kindle, you understand what I'm talking about. So if you want the full copy with the index, get the paperback and the hardback. But nobody will tell you that. You just want to keep giving you the ebook where they know there's errors, where I've told people there are errors, right?
Man, what happened? That's why I hate.
You can say that. Y'all can say all that. Y'all can say all that. So again, we not talking.
Wait, hold on.
Why do all these weirdos come up here?
Hold on. Can somebody?
FYF.
And he's right about that. They'll never show up to FYF. None of those dudes who are on there who want to have this conversation with Lamont will show up on Lamont's channel to have this conversation. But they're going to be very disruptive and try to stop the conversation. And it's not even their live. Like Lamont said, they're not even content creators. They don't do no lives. They don't have nobody who wants to hear anything they have to say. They just join other people's lives and try to be disruptive and try to debo and bully people.
Name calling, bro.
Yeah, he's sensitive, DA.
Damn, he is super sensitive. Boy, that boy is sensitive like Ralph Transman. Name calling, man.
Hey. DA, I'm just listening. I'm like, shit.
Hey, nephew.
Hey, I'll let them niggas have the
You got 30 years.
Wait, hold on, yo. Hey,
but see her. This is what I knew it would turn.
DA, yo,
hold on, Lamar. Don't play that.
Wait.
I didn't say
Wait.
I came up here and you purposely name called me. So now that I'm returning their energy,
this is what it is. It's always personal. It's always about a book. It's always about something other than basketball.
Lamar, you sit here and name call me when I didn't say nothing to you, bro. You can't
And look, and that's exactly what Young Miami does. Young Miami creates chaos and then tells everybody I had nothing to do with it. While everybody, and watch, he gonna let everybody get into a muck over what he created, and he's gonna sit back with a smile. That is one of the most, like I said, people like that are one of the worst people in the world. They love misery, bro. They create misery just to watch people in misery because their life is miserable.
This is why I don't fit, bro. Because it's always about something other than basketball.
Okay, you a superstar were talking, and then once you see me pop up, you started name calling. I didn't say nothing to you.
Okay, so
but now you want to play the victim, Lamar. You too old.
DA,
Stop.
I apologize, D, if your feelings are hurt. That way you can move on past
Lamont,
it.
you can't project. You can't
Let that
project
shit
on
go,
me. I'm
man.
not name
You
calling.
just try to
So
be
clearly
appear
your
to be a
feelings are
super
hurt.
victim.
I never called you out
Stop
your
being a
name, so you
victim, my
can't give
guy.
me an apology.
It's not
about
that deep.
Sorry.
Stop being a victim. You're not a victim.
Wait a minute,
I'm here to
Lamont.
talk
How
to
am I being a
superstars.
victim, sir?
He just
Look
showed
what
you
this
push-ups,
Look what
You
it's
see how I
turned
came
into,
up here to
Lamont.
talk
You
to you.
started this,
And
not me.
these dudes
Come
are
on
coming
now.
up here trying to make it about them. They making it about
You gotta
everything
stop,
but
bro.
me
I'm
and you
too
was talking
surgical for
about.
you.
Shit is
So
sad,
superstar,
y'all.
can I
But
talk?
y'all just let the niggas
And
talk though.
here come the little young dude in the bottom, Mr. And One Zesty. He always got to come in and try to. They need to help each other out. And look, Herm trying to talk. Herm be a part of the Zesty coalition as well.
Just stop.
Yo,
Y'all let the host FIF help it.
Hey, it's about to get real
Hey,
in here,
Herman,
y'all.
I agree with you. Like I said, I
Right.
came up
Yeah, let the host
and call me. Now he get mad because I'm returning that energy. That's all I'm saying. Don't play victim now. Don't do that.
DA, it's over with, DA. It's
other
over with, DA. Let it roll.
I'm live all the
He
time.
got a
I
fake
don't know who
account.
these
That's a
dudes
fake
are.
account.
They
No
always
ball
want to
got.
talk about me, never
Where's
want to
Oshi?
talk to me. That's a
Is
fact.
that a fake account inside?
Yeah, the war room is all balls fake account. The war room.
The war room is on ball's fake account. All right, appreciate it.
Let him just finish, cause you know what I'm saying. Like, fucking clown ass shit, nigga. Don't wear that fucking shit.
Anybody got anything basketball related to talk about?
We waiting on you.
Just stop putting lies in your book and stop using ChatGPT.
Okay, salute.
That nigga
Then
say
salute,
stop
DA.
using
Salute. If you
ChatGPT.
worried about a book, then salute. I don't know.
Nigga say stop.
Look, Lamont, you
Go
can play me
write a
about
review.
your book.
If it has
You just
errors,
saying
go
have some integrity and stop lying and
If it
stop
has
using
errors, go write a
ChatGPT.
negative review.
Okay.
If it has errors,
all it
DA, go
is.
write a review and tell the people.
Okay, can
Go write a
we
review.
get to basketball, bro? Cause I'm tired.
Go be a Karen. Go be a Karen and write a negative review.
You married to a Karen. You married to a Karen.
I'm not doing that.
Go
Just stop lying, man.
I
That's
don't
all
know
you
why
gotta do,
y'all
bro.
talk about
Just
me.
put factual
Why do y'all talk
information
to
in
me
your
about
book. That's
stuff
all.
that y'all don't really care about in real
This
life?
nigga said you ain't had
If we here to talk
the
basketball.
money, so you had to get the free ebook.
DA, just let him
I know. I don't got
Bro,
that.
that's
We can.
crazy.
I try. I be trying
bro.
my best to talk basketball with y'all, but we can't never talk basketball because y'all be so worried
Lamont, how
about
you
everything
talking
about
about basketball? You
basketball.
started this the whole.
Oh, tell the man what you said.
Hey, this the whole.
All they do is cry. Always crying in the comments.
Like I said, bro. FRF, y'all. You know y'all easy work. A caveman can do it, brother.
Hold on. This dude is bold face lying. If y'all go on Amazon, why are you up here telling a lie, brother? Y'all guys can contact Amazon right now. If everybody got an Amazon account, if you go to Amazon right now, stop lying, brother. Stop lying.
Amazon.
Everything you put in the book, Amazon does not control what you put. Hold on, Amazon does not control what you put in the book. Everything verbatim that you write in the book is what will translate to the ebook.
How much you want to bet? Bitch? I can go
You a
live
scammer.
right now.
You're not betting on
That's a
scammer.
lie.
You're a scammer. Pay the $30. Pay the $100.
That's a lie. Anybody who reads a book knows that that's a lie. Everybody who reads books know that the ebook is not the same as the actual book. It is not. It is. Everybody knows that. It got so bad for me that I stopped buying books from Kindle because of it. When I started noticing how certain pages were not the same pages in the ebook than it was on the actual book. Certain pages were misplaced for some reason. They were nowhere to be found in the book. So no, that is not true. Ebooks are not verbatim on what you write. That's like it's true what Lamont says. It can alter it can't alter it. And Biz has yet to prove to anybody that he actually purchased Lamont's book, because like I keep telling y'all, Lamont's book is free online as a digital version. You do not have to pay for Lamont's digital version of his book. It's free, especially when it's free. You think Amazon is really working hard to make sure your book is right when they're giving it out for free?
Hell no.
What's up?
Pay the $100 back to the kids you stole from, scamming ass nigga.
And show y'all.
Yeah. Anyway, like I said, if anybody got an Amazon account right now, hold on, let me talk. If anybody got an Amazon account right now,
He's
go
lying.
Lying.
Yeah.
Is that
Amazon help, go to contact, go to help and ask them.
Hold on, Viz.
No,
Superstar.
Go ahead.
Superstar.
Go ahead.
I'm telling you this right now. I'm not. See, but I came up here to talk basketball. I'm not up here to talk about how to write a book.
your book is about basketball, brother.
So
You just get exposed because you selling a scamming ass book. Why you still got it for sale then?
You see how? I know.
Why
I know,
still
it's a
for sale
scamming ass
then?
book. I know. We got you.
Yeah.
Why you up here lying to Superstar?
Bron, get out the way. Get out the way, Bron.
Oh my God.
Yo,
He's not gonna get out the way.
I'm not gonna be on here for too long. I'm not
You
gonna
heard,
be on
look, you heard what he
no,
said.
no,
Get
no.
out the way, Bronx. I'm telling you, they have a strategy. They have a script. They know when to be interruptive, when not to be interruptive. He's telling Bronx, don't do this. We got Lamont where we need him. We got Viz here. Viz is remember, Viz has all the information on the supposed scamming stuff that Lamont does. So now they're going to use Viz, Bubble Boy, to try to explain Lamont's scamming self, which we all know Lamont's not a scammer.
lying, brother.
Hey,
You're a
no,
scammer.
no,
Your book is a
this is
scam.
clown
If
shit.
that's the case, why is your ebook still for sale then? If it's supposed to be free.
Hey, go ahead and cook. What you got?
This major pay here. I'm out the way. Get out the way. Everybody.
You see how they get out the way, right? You see how they get out the way? You see that, right? When it's time to let somebody go in on somebody else, they'll get out of the way. They'll let that person speak. They're gonna let Bubble Boy talk.
Like I said, he is lying, y'all. He lying to y'all all the time. What he did is use ChatGPT to write the book. Amazon does not change nothing.
Yeah, now
everybody got an
ChatGPT.
Amazon account. Chill, bro. Everybody got an Amazon account. If y'all go to Amazon, y'all can Google all this.
All ball, he's not going to get out the way.
Okay, so let me ask y'all one question. Has anybody up here submitted a transcript to Kindle?
It does not change nothing. Amazon will tell you that. If everybody go ask her, you
Answer
lying,
the
nigga.
question.
Why
If
you
any
lying
one
to
of
the
you
people?
haven't done it.
I know it's on my
fucking lying.
And if that is the case, Lamont,
No, I'm
why do you
not.
still hold on, Lamont? Why do you still got the ebook for sale if it is faulty?
It's
Why
not
is it
for
still for sale?
sale.
Y'all guys go to Amazon right now. Look up the Gold Encyclopedia. You will get. You need for one. You can read the demo
So
for free if you want. Why is it still for
Anybody
sale,
that
Lamont?
submitted. Anybody that submitted a book. So I want anybody on here to.
You're lying,
Man,
Lamont.
stop fucking bobbling them fucking words, nigga.
All right, like I say.
Lying,
Lying, dog.
See, look. They won't let Lamont speak. Look, remember, no ball talk said let him go. But as soon as Lamont's trying to talk, now he wants to interrupt and tell Lamont he can't speak.
Superstar. What's
You
up?
lying for no
Superstar.
reason.
Where? You see, Superstar, why am I talking to 9 people? Superstar, ain't this the clown shit you said you didn't want to do on FYI?
That's what you said you
But this is
Oh,
what I
I'm
gotta
not
do when I
talking to
come
Lamont.
here.
I'm not saying
So
that.
you
I'm
just said this clown
It's
shit.
between me and you, dog.
Now I
Stop
gotta
lying.
talk to
Cowards,
19
bro. Them
people.
some cowards.
Hey, we do that when you on your platform. Why you worried about it now? They do it on your
Superstar, give him and our money to
platform.
1v1. I'm only here to talk to Superstar. Hold on. Go ahead and talk. What you got, I'm only here to talk to Superstar. What you got? Superstar.
No, Lamont, the boogeyman up here, so you gonna talk to him.
You see what
Superstar
I'm saying?
can't say you.
You see what I'm saying? Hold on. No, all I'm saying is,
Go ahead.
it don't matter. Even if I show y'all will still run with lies. It don't matter. Y'all talking to a bunch. Hold on. Superstar, can you mute these clowns? Because I only came up here to talk to you. It was only 3 people up here. Now all of a sudden, everybody on their mama want to come talk to FYF Sports all of a sudden.
Because you scrambling and scraping, nigga.
Okay, I know I'm scrambling and scraping. Why don't you scramble and scrape on that bus drive? Superstar.
Go
I
ahead.
came up here to talk to you.
Nigga said
I
he
didn't come up
was
here to talk to 9 clowns.
scraping on that bus,
Go ahead. The people that I don't want to talk to, they know why I don't want to talk to them. So Superstar, like I said, you welcome to pull up.
If you don't want to talk to them, why did you get the
Say, I'm not talking to you. Why are y'all crying about a book? If you don't like the book, go write a negative review about it.
Lamont, this ain't got nothing to do with the book, Lamont. When we came up here before the book topic came up, you was name calling people.
You're gonna be the most weirdo black dudes I've ever seen crying about a book. Y'all don't even read.
Hold on, FOF, hold on. So boom, my question to you, bro, because you said something in the comments before you came up. I said y'all don't got enough firepower over there to debate us, because y'all easy work.
I'm not. Wait, who's us, Superstar?
No.
Superstar, who's us?
Bro,
Who the
come
fuck
on.
is us?
Stop doing that, bro.
Who's us?
You and
your group.
You and your groupies, bro. You know who us is.
Who is your group? Hold on. Who is your group?
I think we need to go, James. I think.
Listen, bro. Listen. So you responded.
How can I debate y'all if I don't know who you talking about, Superstar?
Come on, FRF. You know, man. Come on, bro.
Yo, so they're admitting that they're teaming up. They're admitting that they're clicking up and want to have this quote unquote debate, but they don't want to really have it. Clearly not having a debate.
Hey, don't hold on, pause it for a second. I'm gonna keep it paused. Bro, you try to set me up. No way in hell. That's Twitter they own, right? Or X?
That's a TikTok.
Oh, TikTok. No, hell no, man. I ain't going over there, bro. That's a setup. Bro, I'm like, dude, that's the work. I'll wait till Friday and damn Sunday before I do that dumb. That's the stuff I be trying to avoid. That's crazy. You can't get a word in, and then you got guys teaming up. They clicked up, and oh hell no. I'm good with Friday and Sunday for now. Until
And they do this, and let me tell you something. I appreciate that too, Sense. And they do that on purpose so that there is no conversation. That's why I call them zesty. They like it like this. They like it to where there's no order, there's no structure. They like it chaotic. They like it to be a loose willing where anybody can step in and start yelling and screaming at each other, and they can change the topic. Mind you, we're 11 minutes in. They're not talking basketball.
Oh, that's great. That's why I said I appreciated your channel, because I used to go to one. Them guys used to come over here, but hell, they don't come over here no more. Yeah, it was just chaotic. I was like, bro, how do y'all talk? You know, they not even talking basketball half of the time. But I got you, bro. That's why I appreciate you. But go ahead.
Hey, Johnny, they're actually live. Lamont is up there right now with look like the same damn people up here. That's crazy.
They're in the same live right now?
Nah, it's obviously a different live, but Lamont's up there talking to the same people.
Oh my God. I'm over here doing this thing. I want to go join and get real fucking exposure like on them. If it's the Friday night exposure, let's keep watching this. We got some time. Again, it's halftime between the Warriors and the Suns is 45-50, if I'm correct. It's a 5-point lead. So the Warriors are pushing through this game. They're making it a game. So, and we all know the Warriors are a very good second half team, especially in the third quarter. So let's see what happens in that aspect of the game. But let's continue this because this is kind of interesting. Like I said, it's interesting because again, it shows their character. Remember, this is how they tell you they're cooking people. This is them cooking Lamont. This is them supposedly having a debate with Lamont and winning a debate with Lamont. Now, no one can tell us what the debate topic is. No one can tell us what's the real conversation. It's just them wanting to try to embarrass Lamont in any kind of fashion or form. That's all they care about. They don't really want to have a basketball conversation. Their main objective is to make Lamont look bad so that they can always tell people, hey, listen, Lamont, this is how Lamont is. No matter anybody brings a topic about what Lamont talks about or Lamont's take, they're going to say, no, Lamont's this type of a dude. He's a scammer. He lies in a book. That's all they're going to use. They're never going to talk basketball when it comes to us.
I got to call the names for you already.
Who is us? Okay, so who is us? If you have 5 people, who is your us?
We actually got more. We got more than 5.
Okay, so if you had to pick 5 people, who is your us?
It'd probably be Mez. It'd probably be Mez, J-Bo, Vision.
All easy work.
Probably Mez, J-Bo, Vision, DA, and Mark.
Hell no.
All 5 of those guys I've exposed, ladies and gentlemen. All 5 of those guys I've not only have exposed, there's film of me exposing them. Every last 5 of them.
Hey, there's more than 5. I said 5.
Zesty Jeffrey.
That's 5.
Are you not going to... Okay, so you not debating?
Now 29.
Yeah, but you just told me to name 5. Y'all can be in there.
Okay, you got to include yourself in the 5.
You don't gotta include himself if you don't want to.
Why do he gotta include himself?
Make you do something.
Hold on, I got him.
Why is all y'all talking in a
No, why do you gotta include
himself? Nigga, I ain't talking to you.
Hold on, so the 5 is
weirdos, man.
Hold on. So the 5,
Hey, all we asked was, why did Superstar have to...
Hold on. Why y'all talking for Superstar?
Hold on, so the 5...
Superstar, let me say this. This is the guy that loves to accuse other people of using ad hoc.
I'm talking to Superstar.
Hey, y'all, let him Look what he doing right now.
Ad hoc. I can't set the shit up.
Hold on, real quick.
Hold on. You got weirdos talking for you, Superstar.
Hold on. So the 5 would be J-Bo.
Hey, Superstar, don't fall for what he doing, bro.
I got
ain't no setup.
Look, DA trying to distract them, Young Miami, because what Lamont's about to throw at him, DA knows. Lamont's about to tell him, I got one person for you. And I guarantee they don't want to have that debate.
So the 5 would be J-Bo, Mez, Vision, Mark, and me.
Okay, thank you. So when you with this 5, where do you want to do it, and what do you want to debate about?
But you say y'all don't got 5.
Hold on. First of all, you just said you want to do this debate. You have 5 people. And you said you want to set it up. Let's set it up right now.
Hey, we're not going to. We're not coming to FYM. We're going to Gil's Arena.
I'm talking.
Look, see how scared they are. If it's so easy, if all of us so easy, why they don't want to come to FYF?
Zesty.
So, hey, Johnny, and I'll also add, they keep trying to get pushed on Gil's Arena. They only want to do this debate if it's on Gil's Arena, which they know they're not going to get on there. Why do they think that's going to happen? Because Herm was talking about when Gil said he would host it, he would just host it on FYF. But they think that they have a chance to go on Gil's Arena, which is the only reason why they're even trying to entertain this shit. They don't actually want to debate. They just want to go on Gil's Arena.
Well, now it's just the arena.
We're not going on Gil's Arena. Gil doesn't own his channel.
Yeah, he doesn't own all of it.
So it will never be on that.
That's what they're thinking. That's what they want.
Hold on. So who is? Hold on, D. So who would be your five? Who would be your five?
Oh my! You let all the other dudes chime in on combos. Now you want to talk to Superstar, bro?
I can't never set nothing up because everybody want to talk.
FIF.
This is for Superstar.
Who would be your five?
Taking us 1,800 years to get a basket.
Damn. Oh, I'm gonna go with Chilltown. I'm gonna go with Gilbert Arenas. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with 8.
Oh damn! I done cooked
this nigga off here, man.
I done cooked him. Hey, matter of fact,
hold on.
I cooked him last year on YouTube. Michael Jordan saying he set nothing up.
You can say Gilbert. That man ain't gonna fuck with you like that, man.
I'm trying to get y'all. Okay, so trying to get just you and Superstar.
We can't set nothing up because you got too many weirdos on the panel, Superstar. You gonna have to drop them at least.
Hey, Herm, you see his name calling right? This is the dude that love to talk about personal attack. Look what he doing, Herm. You doxing people. You doxing his family.
Can y'all let bro?
They're not letting the conversation happen because if the conversation becomes a civil discussion, they now have to really be men about the stuff that they say. If they can always switch the conversation to some random stuff throughout the conversation, why is DH trying to stop the conversation for? What is the point? What is wrong with Young Miami?
Hold on. That's funny.
They talking to me. Why y'all be talking to me like y'all know me? Hold on. Got a family to dox.
Hold on.
Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop making shit up.
Hold on, bro.
Superstar.
Got your name all over.
Superstar.
Come out.
Okay, I got you, man.
Hold on. Hey, all ball. I see what he doing.
Hey, wait a minute. Our money was it Alien Barnes? Was that the other alien?
Hey, hold on. I see what he doing. AFRF, name the five again.
Okay, Superstar. I told you my five. What platform you want to do?
Hold on, name the five again.
Superstar. I done cooked every last one of them. Hold on, I did. Chill, Gil, and himself.
Hold on, I didn't hear the five. Name the five again. Name the five again.
God damn. I'm gonna go with
Lamont. You 50 years old. Name calling, bro.
I'm gonna go with just let him Tony. Oh my God, man, this is.
After I do want to ask him a question after I'm going.
Superstar. Let Thomas.
Oh my God.
That nigga name is fire.
I'm gonna go with my boy Tony. I'm gonna go with obviously my homeboy Ajani. I'm gonna go with my homeboy Gil. Obviously me.
Fucking man.
I can't even.
Oh man, not Throat James. Oh my Lord.
My homeboy.
Okay, but it don't matter what you think of him. It's if we setting it up.
It ain't what I think. He called himself Throat James. So what does that tell you about him?
Okay, so again, you can cry about the names. We can cry about that later. I'm talking to Superstar.
I need to know. Where do you hear crying in my voice? From a man that called himself Throat James Kingdom.
Superstar, what platform you want to do it on since you don't want to do it on FYF Sports? So let's set it up.
40.1 Gil's Arena. My platform, all that. How about that?
Yeah, you should be able to do that. That's your home.
You said a neutral platform. We're not doing it on this platform. If we can't do it on FYF, we for damn sure not doing it on this platform.
Do it on Gil's Arena. That's
on Gilbert Arenas play.
So I got Chilltown. So we can't.
So they want to go on Gilbert Arenas channel to do this. This is hilarious.
You cannot do it on Gil's Arena. You would have to do it on this channel Battle Mode. So
okay, so he can just
I got
Chilltown. Ain't no problem. So do it on Gil's Arena.
I got Chilltown. I got Tony. I got me. I got Ajani. I got Gil. You got your five. What platform? What?
Hey, FYL.
Superstar. You said you want to do it on a neutral platform. What's the neutral platform?
A townless.
I got it. Their job is to be disruptive, right? You see,
they all want to shut the fuck up.
You see how, at times you guys, I've had guys get mad at me, You know what I'm saying? Because I try to keep guys from getting to this point. This is not good content, ladies and gentlemen. We're 17 minutes in. This is not good content. This is why Ochi actually does have to actually do reactions, because there's no way you're going to sit here and watch this unless you're interested in making fun of these guys. That's really the truth, because this is hard to listen to. This is not a conversation. Mind you, they claim they want this debate, but look how difficult they make the debate actually, to have the debate. How difficult they make it to have it. They can't even agree on where, who, what time. They don't never really want to have these discussions. And this is what they're gonna go run and tell people, that this is where they cook Lamont at. I would love for them to explain, where did you cook at? Where are you cooking Lamont at here in this situation?
Well, man. Why you gotta use one man player for your
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Superstar? What neutral platform you want to do it on? Since you say you want a neutral
platform. Give it arena.
You said, hold on. I just told you he don't own Gil's Arena. That's Underdog Sports. We cannot do it there.
No,
not realistic.
No. Yes, you can. He can create a whole nother platform, and we can go to players' choice.
I got a question for FYL.
Come on, man.
Man, what's the problem, man? Why you gotta go get Gilbert Arenas? Why you can't get nobody?
That's my guy. You hold on. What do you mean? What do you mean? Go get Gil. That's my homeboy. Why wouldn't I go get my homeboy?
This is hard to listen to.
That's JT. Young Miami, that's JT. He's mad now because he's like, wait a minute, how are you going to go get Gilbert Arenas? Why don't they go find a basketball player that agrees with their takes?
Yeah, why you can't get?
Hold on. This the whole.
Why you crying about my guys?
Hold on, this the whole.
Nobody crying about shit, man. Stop acting like a little girl.
Shut the hell up about it.
Hold on, this the host.
Hey, man, stop trying to be a tough guy, man. You not tough.
I'm not being a tough guy.
No, Thomas, don't fall for that, bro. Because I don't cook every last thing. This the host. Hey, hold on, this the host, bro. You can have Gilbert. He gonna get cooked too.
It don't matter who I have. What's the neutral platform?
It ain't your platform.
Let's see, man. Player's choice.
I said,
let's do the
I want to ask him a question.
Hold on, y'all. Let's do them player choice. Let's do them player choice.
Neutral. Yes, I talk to Ron. I can talk to Ron.
Yeah, let's do them player choice.
Okay, so you want me to talk to Ron?
That's a great platform.
Hey,
Superstar, with all due respect, let me take your place.
Superstar, do you know Ron?
They won't go on player's choice. They won't do that.
They get barbecued in front of everybody. It'd be over.
They won't do that. They won't do. That's why Young Miami's trying to stop that right now. Like, but why would you do player's choice? Again, nothing that could be recorded. They know it cannot be recorded. It cannot be something that people can go back and watch on their own. That's why they love TikTok, because none of this. If we were not playing Ochi clip in this, they would be telling y'all a whole story about what happened in this live that wasn't so true.
Hold on, I want to ask.
Superstar, I can put this all in the group chat, Superstar. You know Ryan?
I want to ask my question.
Hold on real quick. Yes, I know Ron. I watched that.
So hold on. So Superstar, what I want you to do is DM me, right? I'm gonna put me, you, and Ron in a group chat so we can get the details hashed out. Are you cool with that?
Putting them on blast.
Yeah.
Okay, so I sent you a DM already, so you should see my message. DM me. I'm gonna put me, you, and Ron, because I got Ron's personal number, and we're gonna put us in the group chat, and we're gonna lock it in. No running.
Yeah, hey, D ain't taking my place though. Yeah.
Hey, Superstar,
Let me take your spot.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah. Don't run.
Nobody who lies.
Hold on. DA. Let me ask him a question. So
secondly, Superstar, what is the debate topic? What is the what's the topic?
What you mean? What's the topic? MJ, what you mean? MJ versus LeBron?
Because the problem is, my guys, not everybody has LeBron or Jordan as the GOAT. Tony got Bill Russell.
See, that's why you find somebody.
Listen, bro. Hold on.
So we gonna come up with a topic.
Hold on, bro.
We're gonna come in with a topic where it's gonna make you talk real basketball.
Hold on.
We're gonna come in with a real basketball topic.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, FOL. This is what you do. Cause y'all easy work a caveman can do.
Now I gotta do more work, a superstar.
Hold on. You get five of you. You get 5 people.
I told you my 5. I told you.
No, hold on. Listen.
He got an advantage. That's why he got good arenas.
Hold on, listen to me. You get 5.
That ain't no advantage. He a regular person.
Hold on, sir. You get 5 people that has
5.
That has LeBron as the GOAT, sir. That has LeBron as the GOAT. And
my homeboys, I got my 5 guys, superstar. You can't tell me who to get. I got my 5 guys.
What? Listen, sir. The topic gonna be MJ versus LeBron. I'm sorry.
I got a question.
So what we doing? So what's up? We got to come up with a more intricate topic than MJ versus LeBron. We want to talk real basketball, superstar.
My guys want to talk the GOAT debate. Who's the GOAT? That's what we want to talk about.
That's not the GOAT. So y'all don't want to do anything. So y'all don't want to talk about any other basketball topic. Y'all don't want to talk about anything more in depth than that, right?
Translation.
Michael Jordan faced better competition outside of just we can go into
like you're relevant. You're not relevant.
We can also say 90 style of basketball. What you think? What you think? Do all that. What you think,
superstar? I had a real good topic.
Can I say one thing though?
Vision actually came up with this topic. I think y'all would debate this because it ties into.
No, hold on.
Vision came. Hold on one second. You're not in this N1. Yeah, I know. Y'all got too many people up here that have nothing to do with it.
No, I was finna ask a question, bro.
So he wants to ask a question. He want to interrupt this whole time he up here just to ask a question. They have. I've never met a bunch of people that are so curious in my life than Zesty Jeffries.
I think it's this. It ties directly into something that Vision said and Mez agreed to, and even DA agreed to, right? So we gonna rock with this. And
what is it?
We'll take this. I went on to Jake's panel, and I said that the '96 Bulls had the best defense in the '90s. They disagreed. We will debate that the 96 Bulls had the best defense of the 90s.
Who disagreed?
You guys should debate anybody else.
Wait. Talking about. Who disagreed? Who disagreed with that? Wait. Who disagreed with that? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Who disagreed with
that?
One of the best playoff players we ever seen. Jerry West was.
That do kind of make sense, though. It do, though.
It make all the sense, and that's why I'm telling you, the man right, bro. The fucking man right, bro. We not about to sit here and measure no nigga from no playoffs, son. Like everybody in the history that ever played that dribble of basketball lost in the playoffs.
Oh, they sure did. They sustained that intensity.
And then you had some of the most dominant niggas that never even got, like AI, like T-Mac. These niggas was gangsters. They ain't never got out there. T-Mac ain't never made it past the first round.
What happened? Did it skip something here? Did we miss out on something? Did it skip?
It looks like it did skip something.
Okay. That's why you can't talk like this all the time, FOL.
You can't go like no playoffs. You got to go. You got to talk about them fucking finals, bro.
FOL.
No, I'm just. Hey, hold on. I can't hear you because somebody got music playing.
If somebody got loud noise in the background. I said, why you can't always talk? Why you can't always talk like this, bro?
No, it's not about talking about nothing. I'm saying this is the topic. Like, my biggest thing is if we're gonna do it, we need to
y'all noticed that, right? You heard what he just said? Why can't you always talk like this? So whatever we missed means Lamont must have been able to have a regular conversation with them. But y'all know who's not there for that regular conversation to happen? Y'all see who's not there?
DA, Young Miami.
Young Miami. That's why that conversation was eligible to happen, and that's why they're saying that, because Young Miami's not there being disruptive.
We need to come up with a topic. I like that all ball, and you both agree on it. If we get a couple, if we can get maybe everybody in a line with that, we could debate that, and we could do it on a neutral platform. You said Players' Choice. I'm gonna put me, you, and Ron in a group. We can knock it out on Players' Choice. I think that'd be the perfect place to do it.
Yeah, if my 5 agree with the topic, yeah, we could do it. But
Let me say something. In agreement with you, bro. I'm agreeing with you with what you're saying. But if you actually look at that, bro, and I'm like I said, I'm not even about to debate with you. I'm just saying I'm just saying.
What are you just saying?
I don't know why. Yeah, every time I Yes, that's my internet tripping. I can never
And
watch
what I see on
YouTube
the
and be on
surface,
StreamYard at the same time.
LeBron ain't face no competition. Didn't no fucking no he didn't, bro.
It could be argued. You guys will have to debate that.
All right,
No, and I
let
agree.
me
I'm
ask you a
saying,
question. I'm gonna ask you a question.
no,
Not
no, no, no.
related.
I'm
Not
saying we
related.
got to save it for the debate. Save it for
No,
the
no,
debate.
no. I'm just saying, not related. Not related. Not related.
Okay.
What's easier to get? The pussy that's next to you in the bed, or the
Save
broad
it
up
for
the
the
street?
debate. I can't.
What? What? This is why I keep telling y'all, man, Jordan's career is not enough, man. These dudes do not know how to talk basketball, man.
No, they don't. Trying to use analogies that don't make no sense.
Is this what happened? What happened to the thing? What happened to the sound?
Sure, this is saving our ears.
Crazy, John. You be going
Oh, she
over there,
not
boy.
locked in, man.
That's the mosh pit.
Oh my God, bro! I told y'all, bro. That's what it's like dealing with them. Shout out to Juan Boy, man. That's what it's like dealing with them. That's literally what it's
That's
like.
headache inducing right there, bro.
That is
get a migraine.
pain inducing, man. I'm telling you, man. And again, all of that is because, like I kept telling y'all, man, Jordan's career is not enough.
Oh yeah, it ain't.
It's
Never
not
was.
enough. It's not enough. So this is what they get. This is what they resort to. They resort to being all frolicky and all crazy and all over the place. Because again, Jordan's career is just not enough. Like they are just bad for basketball, man. They are the worst people in the world, man. You do not want to have a conversation with those type of people at all, ladies and gentlemen. And with that said, I'm just gonna go ahead and play the jam.
They wanna talk everything but hoops with us. No proof. Jordan's career's not enough. Get online, it's cool just to appear tough. No proof. Jordan career's not enough. Talking telephone line won't get you pointing across. It'll only lead to getting mad and walking off. Upset at Ajani who spoke truth to your ears. They put proof to the rear, hoping to soothe the fears, but they knew the deal. The rules are set, so stop whining and remove your tears. Let's review the real and remove how you feel. There's no crying in the GOAT debate. Know your place and face your fate, troll away. But no, we won't go away. We blow our foes away in the coldest way. Bricker than Chicago on this coldest day. Or Jordan shooting another atrocious Jake. They wanna talk everything but hoops with. They wanna talk everything but hoops with us. No proof. Jordan's career's not enough. Get online, it's proof just to appear tough. No proof. Jordan's career's not enough.
No, it's not.
No ball talks, man, trying to understand the math. Wondering how Jordan's not enough and how we come up with that. It's simple, but this must be stated. What did Jordan do to be the greatest? Was winning the most. Putting the ball in the hole. Lock it down his fold. Best handles. Run the triangle. Best shot, not close. Jordan feats, not the most, so let go. Jordan's go. We all heard what you said, you lied. Know more about hoops when GJK comes up. Because we will prove how Jordan's career is not enough. They wanna talk everything but hoops with us. No proof. Jordan's career is not enough. Get online, this group just to appear tough. No proof. Jordan's career is not enough.
Yeah, man, that's what we got to be dealing with.
There is not a GOAT debate. There's GOAT James and there's others.
That's factual, man. Shout out to all the GJK assassins, man. That was crazy, man. That is crazy. Actually, they're live right now. Let's go see what kind of chaotic scenes going on over there.
Oh man.
Oh, he's still over there.
They still arguing about LeBron, nigga. Golly. These niggas never give up.
Yeah. Can't even talk about modern basketball.
They don't, it's like no other player exists except for LeBron James. The way they talk about
LeBron's the greatest of the greatest.
Yep.
Superstar, man, I've been trying to get you on FYF, man. We can't get you to show up. I don't know what's going on. Man, man, you got a bunch of idiots on the panel, bro. Now, Superstar, I just tolerated your...
He said, why he scared of the pen? I thought it was easy. I thought a caveman could do it.
He said there are a bunch of idiots on the panel.
He cool with all the idiots on his panel.
Yeah.
They don't want to talk basketball with Go J. Killer. This is Lamont talking to them. Look.
Hey, I'm gonna come over there. Man, superstar, fuck that boy.
See, look.
Look at Jeffrey.
They scared.
Hey, by the way, you brought up that you played in triangle. That's why I was asking. No, y'all asked me. You asked me. You asked me. And so I ran it. So I'm gonna tell you when I ran it. When I tried to run it as a coach the first time, I ran it because I was coaching a team that didn't have a lot of talent. So I was just really, if you have a young team and you really want to teach them how to move the ball and principles, your triangle is good. But in today's game, with the way teams can defend, it's not really a great offense to run. It's easy to defend now. It's very hard to run now if you don't got super elite players.
See?
So again, that's from my experience doing it. It's very hard to run. That means Michael Jordan is super extra good then. No, it's the era that helped it. And you think about it. Why did teams phase it out and stop using it? Like even they tried to run it. There's only one Michael Jordan. Remember they tried.
The triangle was supposed to work because of Michael Jordan when it was invented before Jordan was born.
Two players in NBA history can master it. They the two greatest players.
No conversation.
Hold on, y'all.
Special ed students.
Like, you don't think you talking about like the era Jordan played in? You don't think that's like discrediting how good he was? No, because I always say I can't. I cannot like your era, but it don't take away your greatness. Because I always say, if you win, I don't care if they put Vision, Mez, and them guys out there to play in the NBA Finals. If Jordan beat them, it counts. You can only play who's in front of you. I always give Jordan credit for his full resume. I don't take nothing off. I don't knock it. I don't try to say it's not worth this because of competition. I got two questions.
See, look, they ain't letting them finish yet. See that?
Superstar. When we go to other conversations outside of just the player's resume, and we trying to really talk about other elements of the game, okay, now we get to having these little petty conversations about era, this, that, and the other, and we get to dissect and be petty about certain things. And we got two questions. Two questions for you, FIF. Question number one. Is it easier to dribble when somebody hand checking you or when they're not hand checking you? I'm gonna tell you right now, hand checking. If you hand check me, I'm gonna drop you. Hand checking is the easiest way to be on the ground looking crazy because I'm okay. I asked a simple question, yes or no.
He answered it.
Hand checking is a horrible defensive strategy. I asked a simple question. Hand checking. Yes anybody listening here, do not hand check. If you go to any elite runs and try to hand check, you're gonna get embarrassed. Hand checking. That's a simple question, brother. I'm telling you, Vision. Hand checking will get you embarrassed today. Okay, I asked a simple question. Is it easy to dribble with hand checking or no? Yes, it's easy. If you can dribble, it's easy. Okay. Hand checking don't stop.
Why do these niggas are so obsessed with hand checking? Like that's really gonna do some shit.
They're obsessed with the 90s.
So question number two. Is it easier to
They
shoot
still hand check
wide
today.
open with freedom of space or shooting
You can't
when
do it with
somebody's
a
right up under
fully
you?
arm.
Actually.
That's literally the only rule, David, is that you can't be fully extended, but they still
Hold
fucking
on.
hand check.
Listen, hold on. This is live. I gotta hear this now.
Actually, you will see these guys. I asked you. Actually, no. I think it depends on the player you're talking about. Oh my God! So for example, if it's a catch and shoot player,
See, they want to answer the question.
If it's a Klay Thompson, yeah, for him. But if it's a Steph Curry, sometimes you'll see Steph Curry miss.
Let me see. Look, they let him answer the question.
He good. But superstar, everything doesn't require a black and white answer. They want black and white answers because that's
Let me ask you this question.
Exactly. They ask questions that they think they're rhetorical. They're not rhetorical. We're talking basketball. Y'all not bringing nothing profound to the situation. That's not a conversation.
No, that's not what I'm saying. You can only get this from what I'm saying. What I'm saying is different players excel at different things. But you see, superstar.
Look, they sending me a request now to join. Knowing I'm doing my show. They gave Herm moderation. Herm got moderation things over here. Herm sending me the invite.
Yeah, they sent me one too.
FYF, who's the GOAT?
Truth is you. It's you, Truth.
No, man, come on. Stop that. Who's the GOAT? Tell me who's the GOAT.
It's Bill Russell. Truth.
Get out of here. You was in my team. You said Jordan's the GOAT. So who's the GOAT?
He gonna say it's Jordan. He gonna say it's Jordan.
No, I changed the GOAT. In my DM, I got him saying, he said Jordan's the GOAT in my DM. I changed it. I changed it.
Yeah, you say Jordan until you retire. Then it's
Should I join it if they send me a request, y'all, and do it live on Friday night?
Hey, you might as well double farm, nigga. Farm the content. Ochi, you know what to do.
Hey, if hand checking wasn't a big deal, they wouldn't change the rules. Like 3 seconds, defense in 3 seconds.
Hand checking's always
They,
been a rule.
there's always
Yeah,
been a rule.
no,
You
no,
couldn't
no,
even
no. I'm
hand
saying
check
no.
in the 80s and the 90s like that. They're gonna call it a
Right.
foul.
Man,
They
if
let
you
you
hand
hand check
check
in
me,
the
I'm
80s.
hand swiping, man. Just get, man. I'm baking you every
I'm
time.
literally cooking you every single time, bro.
What are you talking about?
If
Hand
a
checking
hand
only
check
work for people
couldn't,
who can't dribble.
if a hand check couldn't stop Allen Iverson, nigga, do you really think it's about to stop any of these modern players that can dribble with both hands? The hell?
New Orleans. Listen,
Over
get off
with,
mute.
over with. I'm
Dab.
giving you that offhand, and you gonna get
You
burned,
can't
nigga.
tell me hand checking is not an advantage for the
It is not
defensive
an
player.
advantage, 2 cents. If you are a
Okay.
nigga
You
that can
know how to
dribble the ball
dribble.
face up, it's not an advantage. They only hand check niggas that are literally back to the basket. If you're trying to post up, that's where you see
Okay.
hand checking
That's
in
an
today's
elbow in
game.
your back.
So it ain't never gone nowhere. They still hand
Okay.
check.
That's why they changed the rule. They just said, fuck it. It don't make no difference.
It don't
They
make no
stopped
difference.
it
That's
for a
why they don't
reason,
call
bro.
hand check fouls anymore, even when they do extend their hand all the way out to hand check. Because I
No,
see it still happen. They just don't call hand
They
check fouls no
definitely
more
hand
because they
check
don't
still.
care about that shit.
everybody's trained to know you can put your hand on him, but not guide him. It was an advantage. That's all. We can
It's
agree
not
on
an
that.
advantage in
It's not
today's
an
era. It was
advantage,
an
man.
advantage maybe against
Okay.
people who can't dribble 2 cents, but it's not an
Yeah,
advantage
but
today.
me,
I can't
Because like I
argue with
said, they
something that
still do
doesn't
it.
exist. You trying to make me argue Wilt Chamberlain against Shaq. I know we can never know the answer. So they hand check, you get called a foul. You can't do it today.
man, I'm
You
swiping it
can
out
do
the
it
way
today.
like
They
that, man.
still
It's a
do it.
bucket.
They
Okay.
still do it. They don't even call the hand check foul anymore, 2 cents.
You
That was
talking like you
mostly for the 80s
35,
and the
40 years
90s.
old. Yeah, you don't know about hand checking. It's all good. We'll
What
move
are you
on
talking
from
about? I
it.
don't know nothing about hand
You
checking.
don't
Nigga,
know
I've
nothing about
watched
no
the
damn
NBA.
hand checking. It's an advantage.
It's not an
Man, I'm
advantage over
swipe
today's
in
players.
today's game. I'm
No, it
doing
isn't.
this, and I'm
I
jab
just
stepping
told
you,
you, nigga.
and I'm pulling it. What are you talking
Okay.
about?
That is
Okay.
not an advantage for somebody who can face up and dribble.
Yep.
Why Jeffrey couldn't stop
So
Allen
I'm
Iverson
ripping
with that
through,
hand check?
Oh, this shit
ripping
is
through.
hilarious.
Come on,
And it's
man.
back to the basket stuff. And not too many guys
Nah,
did
hand check
really the
you.
That's
hand
an
checking.
Hand
elbow in
check
your
you. I'm
back
ripping
It's
on
through
not
in the
like
like
back.
it was
this.
Derek
Oh,
Harper.
Hell no.
Derek Harper
Ripping
was the
through
one
that
who
junk like this and
mostly
going to the
did
rim, lay him.
hand checks.
Come on, man.
Truth. Most of the people that he's
I'm
debating,
on
they don't
hand
even
checking.
get past the aspect of stats. Everybody
Hand
goes,
checking don't work, man.
well, LeBron James
I
fans
don't hear
Yeah,
that shit.
debate. They
only
get
with
NBA
back
rules off the
hand
top
back
says
to
you
the
don't hand
basket.
check.
that he would debate
They asked me to come up. I'm gonna go up.
Yeah, I got Mr. I got past other stuff with him. Hold on, I got Mr. Scary Cat. Mr. Scary Cat.
I got a superstar, so yeah, I got a little.
Hold on.
if it don't work, why even
You
create
in
the
here, sir?
rule?
You about to
They
get beat.
just made it a rule in like 2004 or somewhere around there.
On the grid.
If it don't work, why make it a damn rule?
He's the only goat.
All right. I got a couple questions. Hold on. I got a couple questions for you, sir. Can you answer direct questions?
If you let me answer them.
After my
Oh,
questions,
you
we can
know.
get to my criteria. After my criteria, we can get to the debate. My first question, and I call this the money question. What's more impactful than being a predominant reason for as many rings as possible?
Being the guy who accomplished the most in NBA history.
Sir, that is you cooking yourself already. Again.
I'm already muted already? Goddamn, you a coward. Goddamn. How you gonna mute me already because I answered your question?
Hold on, sir. What's more important than winning?
Sir, I just told you, accomplishing the most accomplishments in NBA history, sir.
What's more important than winning?
Accomplishing the most in NBA history.
Yeah. What's more important than winning?
He kicked me off. He kicked me off. He kicked me off. He kicked me
Ah,
off. He kicked me
He
off.
didn't like your
He
answer,
kicked me
Johnny.
off. He kicked me off. He kicked me off.
are you serious? That's weak. That's weak.
You can't get past my question. And I know.
That's weak.
Hey, yo, hey, Johnny, you literally called it earlier this week when you said if you go up, you don't answer the question how he was going to wanted him to answer, he was going to mute you or kick you off. Predictable.
That's crazy. And then he gave you that stupid ass, oh, what's more important than winning? And then when you would say Bill Russell, he'd be like, oh, Bill Russell didn't
Cowards.
do enough.
They cowards. He kicked me off. He didn't even let me talk. He kicked me off like I knew it would be. A split second. Split second.
That's crazy.
He said nothing is more important than winning. We all know they don't believe that. We all know they don't believe that.
Yep. That they don't.
Hey, New World. New World, you remind me of them guys that's on that show, like Herm and them guys. They just own it on time free. New World, you are that dude, but I can tolerate you because you act like you got some sense in here.
You don't want to say the correct answer because it fits what I'm asking, if that makes sense. So
But he one of them
say
though.
a different answer because you don't want to answer the correct way. So I like that's what some
You
of
gotta
the real
answer a
J man do.
question the correct way. What kind of stupid shit
No,
is that?
you're not asking a rhetorical question. He let me back up. Let me see. I suppose you let me up.
That means you have to have Bill Russell as the GOAT because he won the most. That's why you can't just ask him. We ain't gotta kick niggas out, man. Cook their ass.
Cowards, man. Them niggas is cowards, man. I'm glad this is on the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposers. Y'all can hear it clearly, right? Y'all hear them, right?
Yeah. Hey, give me the
Yes.
TikTok channel. I'm gonna put it on my hub. Hold on.
When I ask my
What's
question,
the
I
name
don't
of it?
say winning. I say what's more impactful than being the predominant reason for as many rings as possible. I don't just say
That's not what he
what's more
said. That's a lie. He
That
said
is what he
what's more
said, but he
important
don't
than winning.
believe that. It doesn't matter what's more impactful than winning than being. What's Bill Russell? He won 11 the most. That's what he just basically said. He this did. He don't believe that, nigga. You don't believe that. Don't come here and tell me what you don't believe in.
You can't get mad for answering the question.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Coward.
But when they do that, they be wanting you to answer the question for them.
No, that's not. I don't do that. Cowards
What?
convention.
You gave him the answer though.
He lied.
He asked you what's more important than winning. You said accomplishing the most.
Cowards convention.
You see his
Cowards
criteria?
conventions.
You see his criteria?
Oh yeah, when you say
Johnny
winning,
lied.
you have to be
Y'all can hear
Michael
me?
Jordan. If you ask
Now
that
they
question,
kicked him.
What
Yeah,
you say,
what's up,
one
one
boy?
boy?
down
No, I
there,
was just asking if y'all could hear me.
superstar.
You're a little low on my end.
Yeah, you are a
Hey,
little bit
somebody
low.
put it where they at in the back chat. So I can
On
hear it
TikTok,
clear.
type
Yeah,
in
I'm talking about, I don't know the channel. What's the name of it? Is it that
I mean,
the,
it
the
ain't really
star?
worth going. Superstar on TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not. He's not worth watching, bro. They're not worth watching.
Oh,
You
okay.
Yeah,
clear.
bro. Yeah,
I
like
told you.
I
I
couldn't
told you.
hear it.
He didn't answer the question. I answered his question. They think that what is the most impactful thing to winning? They don't believe that. Don't
Yeah.
ask me what's the most impactful thing to winning when the most impactful thing to winning is Bill Russell.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So
You're
don't
not
tell
even the
me
best at that.
it's exactly so that's not a that's why they think they asking rhetorical questions. And just in case, well not just in case, for a fact, I know you zesties don't know what rhetorical means. Rhetorical means already pre-imposed. Meaning that it's already an answer to the question. And that's like me asking you, is the sky blue? Is the sun hot?
Yeah, it's
Right?
sad.
Is water wet? These are rhetorical questions that have automatic answer, pre-imposed answers. There's no other answer to it.
but speaking of the Suns, what's the score on that?
76
Left the
to
game for that.
69.
And you know the crazy
Yeah.
thing?
Uh-huh.
We be talking about all eras of basketball, you know what I'm saying? We watch modern. When do they ever have any lives with modern basketball?
They don't, and that's fine. Tomorrow night we going live on a Saturday night TikTok takeover. Y'all know what we do best, man. We not only talk basketball, but we actually watch basketball.
Yo, you
See what
know,
I'm saying?
yeah.
That's what we do, Juan boy. Let them know, Juan boy. This is what we do around here, man. We don't listen, man. We don't make things up. We look them up, right? You feel me?
Yeah.
We
Yo,
keep our foot on Jordan fans' necks. We don't let them live.
Johnny put me on to this
Mm-hmm.
strain called this strain
Jordan fan
called
pack.
this strain called 2 for 22 3/4 right here. And I got the original
Hey,
backwoods
one
form
boy.
too. Listen,
Hey, you ain't even see my eyes. I'm trying to look normal, but I'm definitely
Oh man, yo. Let me
elevated. I ain't gonna lie.
that Juan boy, you like that new track?
oh damn, you said another one.
No, I'm
Yeah,
just saying no, the last one I sent to you, the F your feelings.
Yeah, it was
that was
yeah,
actually
it's
put
different.
together.
It's
Hey,
different.
hey,
Use
hey,
that as the
Johnny.
chorus. Yeah, that was a. What
Yeah,
did it
no,
say?
I
I
mean,
got
Juan
one
boy,
Some
you be
better.
sending
bitches.
me 48 bars straight like cannabis. Nah, we making songs around here, bro.
Oh,
We got we
I
making
know.
songs around
Well,
here. But that's fine though, cause
uh,
that's fine, cause I'm gonna be able to chop it up, cause you know what I'm saying. Your shit is tight, so I just no disrespect to it. If like I said, don't take no
yeah, nah,
disrespect if I changed it.
nah,
But
nah, but
that boy Jalen Green balling tonight.
okay. Shout
Yeah,
out
they
Hey,
to
just
him.
what
didn't believe in
what
him.
I'm supposed to do with 7
Mm-hmm.
points from Steph and 4 points from Horford? I mean, come
Wait,
on, man. That's why I keep
wait till the
telling
fourth
y'all.
quarter. Wait till the
Yeah,
fourth quarter. Wait till
same
the fourth
thing.
quarter.
I
Wait till the
I
fourth
Yeah.
just
quarter.
want somebody to tell me how many assists Steph has right now.
I know he
Don't get
got
New
like
World
7 to
started.
10 points.
How many
New
assists he
World.
got? I want to know.
He got 9.
Okay, and they losing.
Job as a point guard. Okay, okay.
I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie though. Talking to Wall Street Brandon is kind of more fun than talking to the Zesties on TikTok. And you know what? I was gonna tell you about this one boy. Herm made a video about TikTokers, like how frustrated they got him over there because of how they act over there on TikTok. So I keep telling y'all, man, TikTok is a different space. It's not a space. You have to have the energy to be on TikTok, because them dudes that are on TikTok, that's what they have. They have energy. They have time and energy. So you have to, and they got the time for them. You see them over there.
No
You
way.
see them over there. Yeah, you
Yeah,
see them
yeah.
over there. So,
You can't have
so
no mute. You can't. I mean, you would have to mute people all the time. It would be my worst nightmare. It's like showing up with Herm, New World, and it's a couple of guys coming. I mean, like they don't care. They just keep talking. Your point don't mean nothing. Yeah, them type of dudes. But I can tolerate them. It's just not a lot of them. I can't tolerate a lot
But
of them.
but also but also you go to where you go to, like you said, you mess with GJK on the Friday and the Saturday.
Yes,
They
sir.
give you great context for you to even want to show up. Them dudes, it's the same thing every day with them. You know what I'm saying? So you're not, if you want to learn basketball, if you want to be informed, or you want to, if you go for research purposes, their lives are not the place to go for.
Right. But yeah,
Yeah, they
I
just
learned a
go.
lot. If
They
that's my
go.
first impression. That's the first
You
time I
go
ever
there for
seen
them to just
TikTok
talk shit.
on
yeah.
basketball.
Hey
I
yo,
mean,
hey yo,
that you can't talk on there, dude. It's too organized, unorganized for me. Cause I'm an older guy. Yeah, I can't take that chaos. Everybody just all night. It was
oh look,
another one. It was like a ball something channel. I was like, damn, you can't even talk in here. And they
yo,
used to try to come over here. I watched Ajani shut them down because I found this channel off of theirs, got recommended through YouTube. But yeah, you gonna learn. How you gonna learn something they won't let you talk? Yeah, you can have that. Yeah, I'm
or
good.
you,
I'm good on that.
or, or you kick somebody off because they give you an answer to a question
No.
that you don't want.
They won't let you answer over there. They
Yeah,
No,
proving that.
he wants you to
they
answer
think
the
a
question the
debate
way
is
he wants.
answering questions. That's not even
That's
a
not a
debate. We're not
debate. That's
having a
not.
debate.
Nope.
A debate is he should be like, yo, I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to tell me why LeBron's the GOAT. And then
Right.
respond from that. But no, he's like, it's so easy a caveman can do it, because your whole premise is a caveman premise. You basically try to ask 5 questions, then give your soliloquy, because if we answer all the questions the way you want us to answer it, then you get to say why that's why George to go and kick you off your live and then claim he cooked you. That's why he kicked me first, because now he can't go through his soliloquy. Because now he has to actually have the argument. Well, what do you mean, Johnny, by accomplishing the most? How you don't think winning's not the most? And then if I would get a chance to respond, he can't. He's not. That's not in the script.
Nope.
Yeah, they're
Same
not.
kind of
They can't handle a debate. He'll never show up to Lamont's channel. They'll never show up. The only way they will show up is if we tell them it is on Gilbert Arenas' channel, and they think that we're going to be on Gilbert Arenas' show. That's why we should do a fake one, make it fake and act like we're gonna do it and say it's a recording, and end it up being on Lamont's channel and go James Kingdom.
Which will be anyway though if y'all on it. y'all not gonna record your own material.
What you mean? I got names for them all the time. All of them got their names because of me.
No, but the thing is, I'm just saying, like, what makes you think that you and Lamont ain't gonna record it no matter where it's at?
Oh, we know it's gonna be recorded.
Yeah, man.
Doing
We
it
know
for
it's gonna be
free.
recorded. I listen. We got their names. You see the names on here. We already called Blind Vision, Young Miami. They got names. I told them, I called them out by names. I told you we have identified, marked, and cataloged all Zesty Jeffries for the Zesty Jeffrey Cemetery.
Welcome to Zesty Jeffrey Cemetery, where we have identified, marked, and cataloged all Zesty Jeffries for their final resting spot. No longer will you hear Zesty Jeffrey logic like 6-0 and the toughest era ever. This is where all of that ends, right here at Zesty Jeffrey Cemetery. Subscribe to the GOAT James Kingdom channel and also check out the GOAT James Kingdom membership.
Cookies.
Zesty Jeffries gotta go
Cookies.
bye-bye.
Yeah, bro, it's bad. I'm gonna play your basketball start tomorrow. I bet you they ain't gonna talk about nothing but
Oh,
Lamont.
we gonna watch basketball, but that's what I told Lamont, man. Keep doing what we doing. But I said, listen, man. You go
See, we
ahead and
doing
keep
what we
running with the
doing, what we doing,
GJK
what we
Groupie
doing.
Posse while we stay focused and keep grinding on our content, man. They trying to get noticed while we stay on our grind, creating new content and stay focused. That's what we do.
Hey, yo, did you see the Score Society new video?
Oh, hilarious.
I gotta finish watching it.
Zesty Sam. He calls him Casual Sam, but his name is Zesty Sam.
Oh man,
Zesty. You can unmute yourself. Inside. You good?
I'm good.
Unless you got like a party. Cause I know you Jamaicans always got parties going on in your house. So I mean, unless you got like a party going on.
You might hear the
Oh, they terrified of me. Shout out to Ronald, man. Peace and blessings, bro. They terrified of me, bro. You heard Young Miami say, "Nah, we not going to FYF." Why would you go to FYF? That's a big platform. They're bigger than PC. Lamont's channel is bigger than PC.
On TikTok?
And he's bringing Gilbert Arenas to the fold and Chilltown. So he's bringing some of the biggest content creators to the forefront to have this conversation.
He got some hitters too.
Man, PC would not allow that. What they're trying to do, PC would not allow that. PC is not about to allow a bunch of. They don't want no smoke, no smoke, no smoke.
But have they changed their content?
I gotta work on my Tony.
Nah, their content is just not made for that. Like PC has their niche. Why would they allow a bunch of us to go on their platform for that? They don't need that. Right. They don't need the GOAT debate. They don't need that. Like to go run to that platform, bringing them involved because you're scared. It should be how what they should say is we'll go on your platform for one session and y'all come on our platform for one session.
Yeah.
That's how it should be, if anything. So it's even. You came to our channel, you do it how we do it, and we'll go to your channel, do it how you do it. But the problem is that they can't do that because it has to be like this. Now he's gonna go tell everybody he cooked me because I couldn't answer his questions when I gave him an answer.
Yeah, you gave him the best answer.
And there was a couple dudes up. I don't know who the other dude was, but I heard him saying, "Who's the other dude talking about now?" That was
J Sports. Yeah, J Sports. That was he was defending it. Yeah.
Oh, that's the real J Sports.
Yeah, that's the real one. Yeah, that's the real one. Even though he's Zesty, he be with the Zesties. As you clearly see, they let him up. He be up there with him. But he was right. Like, yo, bro, like you have Ajani here, and you kicked him because he did answer your question. Like he answered you.
Yeah, that's.
But he doesn't. Yeah, that's what I told him. If you let me answer, you didn't let me answer. It's so funny how they want to ask you questions, but they don't want to let you answer none of their questions. I knew that was going to happen, but that's live right here on a Friday night, and guess what? It ain't going nowhere. Y'all heard it. Y'all
see why you did it. You put it right up here, just like this, right here, Mike.
We gotta
And what does it say? What does it say? What does the shirt say?
Yep.
You have now been exposed by the exposer.
Hey yo, we got to do if you're gonna do we could do a remix to Jordan's career is not enough to go James' career is too much.
Hmm. We can do that. I'm working on
Yeah.
one right now called the "No Crying in the Goat Debate." I'm working
Oh
on that
man.
right now. I got just give you one bar. I got a bar where it's like um when you speak the facts, it's the goalpost moving seasons. They always get mad because Jordan's got the most losing seasons.
Mm.
But just a little something, just to let y'all know, we working on something. We working on something.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold up, son.
You can take that one. You can go take. Don't worry.
No, no,
Go, put
we
jot
might have
that
to
down.
do
Go
it.
ahead. Put it in your notes. Go ahead. Put it in your. Like I said, it's
We got.
when we speak the facts. It's goalpost moving seasons. They always get mad because Jordan got the most losing seasons.
Talk to him then. Hey
Hold
man, y'all know
on.
what
They
the
say
fuck going
LeBron's
on,
era.
man.
They say LeBron's era ain't physical, but when he do the bleed,
Ooh, all they do is reaching, while we
oh,
do all the teaching.
trying to take it. They try to take away from LeBron when he not the one. With losing seasons.
Oh, Doc, another point, another notch on our belt. They should have thought about it. Now look how it felt.
Ain't no hold on. Ain't no flavor in
Hey,
Jordan's career. You
Mm-hmm.
can't cook because of them losing seasons.
Mm-hmm.
hey,
We got
78-90, by the way.
Can't cook because you losing seasons. Say that,
mm-hmm.
man.
we got
You hear
we
me?
got more than
Shit.
one reason. We'll give you two of them reasons. But either way, you need to move from from believing all that nonsense you seeking. Cause we about to
Yeah.
start reaching new platforms, new destinations while you stay hating. There's no complications in the way we be making. The tracks is starting to flame them. Yo, we about to do this. I'm gonna hit you over
Hey,
there. Yo,
hey,
we about to have some fun with this one, man. We about to have some fun, man. Ochi,
What
you
is
missed
good?
you missed it. Did you see me go on Zesty Star?
It's already on my channel.
Oh
You mean did I
Yo,
miss it?
yo, he didn't let me answer the question at all, bro. Yo,
damn.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Let
it
me
was
see it.
bad.
It's there. That's obvious. He's a
And
coward.
I
everybody
was wondering why he
heard
kicked
him.
you when you wasn't even being disrespectful. You just answered the man's question.
of course,
Same shit to
I
me.
knew
He
it was
don't
gonna
want to talk
happen.
no.
Yeah, I already knew that was gonna happen. That's why I told Herm the same shit when Herm was like, "Yo," the only reason I went up there because Herm was sending me the stuff. Herm was like, "Yo, come up." And again, I just wanted to listen to Lamont speak at the end of the day. So it is what it is. You see. As soon
Oh,
as I showed up, they started leaving.
they would
They
be
started trickling away.
super
As soon as
zesty
I
to
showed
Lamont.
up, they started trickling away. As soon as I showed up, they was like, "Oh shit, hey Johnny might pull out something out the woodworks. Let me
Hey
not be here
Johnny,
for
you
this."
Debo, nigga. You Debo. We gotta have the meme of you pulling up on the bike.
Yeah.
I got a meme.
I got it
I got
already.
I got a whole video of me doing that, man. Let me don't. Oh wait, don't let
Boom,
me
boom,
go
boom.
find it right
Yeah,
quick.
boom,
Oh
boom,
no, that's
boom,
right.
boom,
That
boom,
do be
boom,
in some
boom,
of the
boom, boom,
intros.
boom, boom. Yeah,
No,
you know
I
you
got
better
it.
snatch that up.
I listen, man. These SDs know not to play with me, man. Because again, you got two options with Ajani, the exposer: talk basketball or get exposed. It's your choice. Make a choice. Make a
They always
choice,
choose
man.
exposed.
You
They
know what
always
I'm
choose
saying?
Exactly.
exposed.
David said they always choose exposed.
It is a choice they make, man. They
David
could
says,
just
well,
talk
they always choose
basketball.
exposed. They never make the right decisions. They never make the right decisions. They always choose to be exposed, man.
Yep. I've seen it time and time again. It's like expose, expose, exposed.
He
It
probably
don't
didn't
make
think it
no
was going to be
sense.
recorded. That's why he's acting crazy. Like he looks hella dumb when you really look
No,
back
he
at it.
didn't know that. He didn't know that I do my Friday night shows. Again, they don't know nothing. They don't retain information. I told you they special ed students. They do not retain information well.
Shoot, they're
Well,
beyond special
it
ed.
was just
They're in the
vision begging
retarded
Lamont for
class.
his credentials, talking about you didn't play basketball, you didn't play in college. He just kept crying about Lamont's
They
credentials.
were
I'm
like,
just like, my
the nigga
nigga.
said, why? He keeps saying, why you keep selling the book when it's for free? The book is for free. The digital book is for free.
I just screenshot it. I'm gonna put it on TikTok too.
The
Yeah, he
digital book
wants them
is
to
for
take.
free.
I think
He
So
wants
I
them to
think
take
pathetic.
down the ebook.
the Kindle,
Like,
the one on Kindle was free. The paperback is $23, and I think the hardback is $39.99.
Yeah, and
Like they really tried.
I paid for the book. Y'all know I got the book. It's right here. Look, I got the book.
He's asking Lamont, why are you making money? Like, what? Have you ever heard of a job? Like, these
They
niggas
was
really
like,
ask the
no, they were
dumbest
like,
fucking
yo,
questions.
they were mad. They were like, you made that book to prop up LeBron's career so that people can have information about. Like, they're mad that there's people out here talking about how great LeBron James is at playing basketball. Like, they're really mad about that.
Yeah,
So
it
fucking
makes no
sad, man.
sense. Like, how does it hurt
They, like
you
you
that
said, they gotta do some
LeBron's
push-ups
good?
or something. This is crazy, man. Just
Yeah,
find
stop
a hobby,
crying.
do
Do some
something with your life.
push-ups.
Like, this shit's getting
Exactly.
embarrassing.
They've been no. The problem is that they've been looking for somebody to prove that LeBron James is the GOAT, and they finally found it. Now they don't know how to act. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like they don't know what to do with it. They're like, damn, there's really someone out here that's proven LeBron's the GOAT. Like what do? We spent our whole life saying no one can, and now here it is. There's some guys who can do it. That's why he was like you. That's why he put Lamont with a bunch of other people, knowing who they're really talking about. They're talking about us, GOAT James Kingdom. And the GJK members and the GJK assassins. That's who he's talking about. That's why he was like, why are you trying to bring Gilbert Arenas in this and all these other people like Chilltown? He was hoping they was gonna say Warm Boy, New World. That's what he was hoping they were finna say.
We not debaters.
Yeah, that's true.
New
They
world or
want to
not,
debate
we're
people
not
that don't
debaters.
debate. Even
Yeah,
though
that's
their
what
logic
they
is easy to
wanted.
cook because they don't talk basketball; they just talk their feelings. And if we just give them some
But
stats, some
not if
facts,
they're
it's
gonna
over.
run around. No.
No.
Even I've gone live with
They
these
always
dummies
say
because they
that
just
kind
say
of
dumb
stuff.
shit.
This is how I
It's not
look
hard
at
to cook.
games. This is how I feel. I feel
Yeah, I ain't trying to
Yeah,
hear none of that.
I
Feeling.
feel
it's all that
LeBron is the GOAT
nonsense,
because
bro.
he lost in 2011.
Yep,
2011 made
that's
him
what they
never
gonna
have a
say.
GOAT case.
Yep,
Like, shut the fuck up.
they get
Hey,
man.
hey, let me get on
It's
New World.
easy.
Hey, let me get on New World, Johnny. Hey, how those 13 points and 4 assists are working out for you for Steph Curry?
He got.
Oh, he had
See, I
4
thought he had
assists. I thought he
7.
had 9.
Nah, I
No,
was
you can
bullshitting.
Google
I
it.
was bullshitting.
Oh, yeah, mine said 4 assists. Okay.
Man,
I
who
ain't
He got
know.
he
cares?
got 9 assists, but they losing. Like Brandon said, his playmaking don't never lead to winning.
No, I mean I said that the other night.
Curry got 4.
Hey,
Nah, he
hold
got
on. Let me
4
get the
assists.
accurate thing. I thought it
He
said
got
4
7
assists.
points. Curry got 7 points on 2 9 shooting.
No, 13. Hey, update your Google, bro.
I
You
just
say
said
update
4.
your Google. I'm watching the game. Why you not watching the game? The game
Yeah,
will tell
you should
you.
be
Yeah,
watching the game. I'm at
he
work,
got
so I got a reason I can't be
yeah,
watching.
he got
Man, I'm
Okay.
15
not watching
now.
them niggas. I'm not
He,
watching them niggas.
he got 15 now, but hey, yeah, how that working out for you? He might end up with
It's
22 points.
New
He's about
World's
to
not
pull a
even a fucking
Kawhi.
Golden State
You got to
fan.
remember, he's
He
like a
hates Golden
Kawhi.
State.
He'll pull a head. Chris Paul, all them guys, they'll pull a hamstring, show up one game, next game, they look like trash. I mean, he's still good, but I know
He been
how the
hurt.
guys do.
He actually been hurt though. This nigga just
Okay,
barely came back after being
was he
out for
hurt?
like a month or some change.
Okay, so hey, tell me. Okay, we were just bragging on him last game. I'm not
I
gonna give
wasn't
you that
bragging about
excuse.
that nigga.
Come on, man.
You
Curry
ain't hear
dropped
me
them
say
off.
nothing positive about Curry, nigga, except the
Curry
fact that
dropped the
I don't
Clippers
agree with
off.
you about his playoff experience.
No, Curry dropped the Clippers off, bro. Don't act like he didn't. He dropped them off.
I know that, but I didn't compliment Curry for doing that. I never said anything positive about Curry dropping off the Clippers.
No, it sounded like you was at work saying something
Yeah,
about
Curry does only have 4
9
I
assists.
said
assists and all
Kiwi
that. I'm like,
Lemonade was getting locked up by a 36-year-old Draymond Green. That's what I was cooking. I ain't say
okay,
nothing about Curry.
All I know is Jalen Green got 36 points. And when we were talking about
thank you.
Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets, again, I don't know why they traded Jalen Green away. They had a superstar right in their
Because
midst,
he had a bad
literally.
playoff series. Hey,
I
Johnny.
don't care.
He only
He
had
was
the
his
one
first
good game.
playoffs.
That's
That's what I'm
why.
saying. He was his
Hey,
first
I know.
playoffs.
His
That's what
first
I'm
playoff
saying.
in his 4th
I
season.
totally
Like, come
agree
on.
with
hey,
you, Johnny. They should have kept him. They should
And
have
he
yeah,
kept
had,
him.
and he did have a good game in that
Uh,
playoffs though too.
here you go. Here y'all go. Hey,
Yeah, he
look. This is
scored
this.
38 game.
he
What
pulled a
was it?
This,
Game
he
this is
pulled a
4
hey,
Russell
that game?
Westbrook.
this is
So
what
he about to
happens.
throw. He about to throw blood.
Yeah, this is what happens when Goat James Kingdom pops up on somebody's live.
Oh shit! Here come Debo. Give me your stuff.
Shit. Known for jacking the nigga. That's all he do. Damn.
Gotta love the first Friday.
What's up, Smoke?
None.
What you got on my drink?
None.
He almost
Don't
snatched him
lie.
out the chair. Look, look,
Nothing, man.
What you got, Craig?
I'm broke as a joke.
Y'all some high rollers. And y'all broke. What's up, Stanley? Well, fuck you then, punk.
Get off the glass.
Yeah,
I love the
that's
First
funny.
Friday.
Yeah, First Friday's a classic, man. That's a classic, man. Let me get ready to end this show, man. But like like I told y'all, man, here in Goat James Kingdom, man, we don't run and hide for none of these Zesty Jeffries. Y'all clearly see we have a burial spot for all of them because all they do is talk nonsense, but they can't talk basketball with us. So with that said, we always gonna tell y'all our favorite motto around here. For number one, we not dumb, and two, listen, ladies and gentlemen, fuck your feelings.
Oh, yeah.
It's a foot on you dudes' necks. When we're booked on you dudes' sets, they don't hit our lives cause they shook of a true threat. These next ass whoopings are stew fresh. Get in line with a bowl, we cooking like hoes next. Came into Discord on bully mode. Age 14 when Kobe had his rookie woes. Matching dunks, purple Lakers jacket, the hoodie's gold. NBA hat on my Girl Scout cookies mode. We give smoke like a blunt, rolled up and jam packed. High as our IQ, so we demand facts. No dispensary plug, nah, we can man that. As Johnny had the strain called the Jordan fan packs. We are Goat James Kingdom saying fuck your feelings. That's just your feelings and it's just a feeling. Even when we don't speak we say something brilliant. Reaching millions, being the realest, so don't miss a minute. Any zesty logic is a bullseye and a target. Think double dribble when you see the slides of the cartridge. Hollywood, so spineless we heartless. Film shots, rewind hits and remind them what basketball art is. None of them Grizzlies are the last of dime breeds. Not when you're slow as Emo and trash as Brian Reeves. Leave them dolls alone. It's a mastermind at ease with a crab toe ground for cheese. Cause I mastermind like a rap behind by Austin Reed. So final warning, stop playing with your rep. We made our own blueprint without tracing y'all steps. The film works out. We made it a nice flex. A real NBA fan wouldn't have lost the debate to an eye test. We are Goat James Kingdom saying fuck your feelings. That's just your feelings and it's just a feeling. Even when we don't speak we say something brilliant. Reaching millions, being the realest, so don't miss a minute. None of Jordan's comp was ever the KD. When did Hersey Hawkins go up in the records like Clay T? Barkley and Malone were never an AD. Kemp was a drug addict, he ain't better than Blake G. Reggie ain't have the candles like Steph for a late three. And his range ain't never been on the level that Dame G. Get defensive and I'm mentioning AB. Tony Allen and Rondo doing presses with KG. Wendy and ATs who defending this great league. Hakeem ain't Dwight, he can't even defend past 8 feet. LeBron has been the best in the game, B. The film says Jordan was only legend by name, G. Blacking out proudly, half an ounce cloudy. After the 94 dugout, we're dragging out bodies. The Zesty Cemetery, man, it's getting crowded. Looking like Jordan's career and sad without Scotty.
Yes, indeed, man. Fire flames for my boy Juan Boy, man. Shout out to Juan Boy. GJK Assassins, ladies and gentlemen. The new album is available. You Zesties are running and hiding, but we not running and hiding from none of y'all, man. Shout out to Juan Boy, man. Those are some flame lyrics, man. I know you like that Austin Reeves line. Mm-hmm. But with that said, man, the Warriors are now down by 15 with 4 minutes to go. It doesn't look like they're going to make that run. Yeah, it don't look like they can make that run. But again, I want to thank all you gentlemen, man, for showing up again on another great Friday night, man. Clearly, y'all see, man, this is all we do here. We have a good time on a Friday night. Because like I said, man, you ain't got a job and you ain't got shit to do. So you might as well join a Friday night exposure on a Friday night with me and the good guys that we have here, man. Shout out to 2 Cents and all the gentlemen that was here before.
I can't.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Listen, man. We having fun around here, man. This is what we do, man. Again, it's great having you guys on. Thanks for your support. Y'all make sure to follow Inside the Arc on TikTok, Juan Boy on TikTok, Ochi Clips on YouTube. All these gentlemen have fine content. They continue to show up. And give you guys what y'all need to hear, what the basketball community is talking about, whether it's zesty or not. So again, this was another great Friday night exposure with the Exposer, man. I want to thank everybody for popping up. with us here tonight. Don't forget tomorrow night, the FYF TikTok takeover with GOAT James Kingdom is still going to pop off, 8 p.m. Eastern. We're going to watch the Lakers game for sure, so we're going to have fun doing that. Also, don't forget about the GOAT James Kingdom show on Sunday afternoon. We're going to obviously talk about the Laker game that's going to be tomorrow night afterwards and speak about that. And obviously, like I said, man, that's all we do. Again, if you like this content, you appreciate this content, support us by becoming a GJK member. We have 3 different tiers. There's the Knights of GJK, Castle Knights of GJK, and the King's Guards of GJK. Oh, Inside, I never got your email, brother. You got to send it again. I never got your email so I can send you your stuff. Womboy, New World, y'all supposed to been get in contact with me so I can send y'all stuff as well. I got some hats for y'all that I want to send to you, gentlemen. So again, Inside, I got to send you your shirt and your hat. King's Guard members do get exclusive GJK hats and a tee. So shout out to you for supporting us, man. So again, this is all we do here in GOAT James Kingdom. This has been the Friday night exposure with the Exposer. Y'all have officially been exposed by the Exposer. See y'all next week. Peace and blessings, y'all.
Hey, DA, he was reading from the King James Bible.
Bro, he literally said, hold on, let me see where I left off.
Right.
And I'm like,
yeah, he was reading.
Wait a minute, you read from a script?
Zesty Jeffries and the feelings throwing shade. Jealous of the hype that LeBron's parade. Arguments stacking, they claim Jordan reigns, but deep down they know it's just soul change. Crying in the comments, the truth ain't kind. Trying to grasp the goal, but they losing their mind. Zesty Jeffries caught in this twisted maze, wishing they could join LeBron's praise, but stuck in envy, they just can't see the love they hide for a king could set them free. Yeah, fake accounts lit, trolling like a gang, but every record mention only fuels the shame. LeBron's points stack, higher assists on flow, yet it comes GOAT James steals the whole show. In the shadows, they might wanna cheat, saying it out loud, nah, that's their feet. Tested Jeffries caught in this twisted maze, wishing they could join LeBron's praise, but stuck in envy, they just can't see the love they hide for a king could set them free. So it's through the truth they can't convey. Just the odds yearn for LeBron every day.
Hey, Jay Black, you was using that was talking about.
You say what?
You using old English.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Read from a damn, hey, the King James.
But see, that's the problem though with a lot of these LeBron fans. It's like it's getting to a point where they sending their little minions out with scripts because there's nothing else they can do.